Take a pew, pew. I forgot about the.
Well, when Harry's night dies, I'm pulling there.
Literally, just as I said, it probably timed out. It
Okay, why
just
they
changed
done
from
that?
1 second to nothing.
They've
The
made a
microphone's
contraption
on
to
now.
hold bases and it bends.
Although I don't like.
Oh my god, it's a base
You don't like
fire.
ready for the Thunderdome? You get ready.
Guys.
I have put your laptop on.
No, you couldn't. Everybody, welcome to Hellstorm Podcast.
Is that how we introduce it?
I'll probably not.
Oh, wrong one. There we go.
Right,
Shall we
we're trying to
transition?
get the camera this-
Hello, everyone. Hello. You're right. How's it going? Welcome to
Wow.
Hellstorm Wargaming's very first podcast.
This is probably the first time everyone's seen us together as well.
Us
Like,
together
on
at,
two screens, like
at the same time.
at the same time. Because
Well, it's not laggy.
Not laggy.
It's not laggy. It's great.
It's not laggy. You just look very ignorant though, because you're on your phone.
I'm not on my phone. I'm looking at my other screen
There you go.
because the camera's there and then I'm there. But I'm actually looking at you, Dan.
No,
That's
I'm
what it looks
thinking,
like to
like,
everyone. I'm talking
I'm just
to
thinking
you.
about the your headphones.
Oh right, okay, yeah. I'm
Just
talking to my mate.
Don't care. Just listen to music.
I'm talking to my mate. He's talking about buying an Imperial Knight army, and I'm telling him not to. Don't do it.
Don't do it. You don't need Imperial Knight Army.
Total
You've got
Soul,
one.
thank you for subscribing on YouTube, dude.
Yeah.
So this is our first podcast. We've never done one before.
Oh, before
except
we start,
for-
can everybody hear me?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
Is
if
that all good? Yeah.
there's any problems, now is the time to tell us.
Bit quiet. Okay, I'll come
A
a
bit
bit
quiet.
closer.
Which one?
Is
Which
that
one?
better? Hello.
I'll turn Dan's gain up a little bit. We haven't actually started recording the podcast yet. This is the pre-show that is exclusive to you guys for watching live. YouTube. This was on Twitch. All right, okay. You just subscribed on Twitch and it gave the wrong alert, so I apologise. Todasol, thank you so much for
Turn the
subscribing,
music
dude.
down.
The music's off.
The music's
everybody.
off.
The music's off.
Why, we got some random music.
There's no desktop audio playing at all. Todasol,
Interesting.
thank you so much for the sub.
Interesting.
We're already having problems with Streamlabs, which is just great. So I'm going to quickly look at that.
I'm just gonna eat some carrot and hummus, and you can all watch me
Yeah.
do it.
You do that. Oh look, it's for some reason it's got rid of all my alerts. Absolutely fantastic.
Turn the music up.
Turn the music up.
Oh, I think Josh might be pulling your leg there, mate.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody.
Hello.
Todasol, thank you so much for the subscription on Twitch. It looks like our alerts have died, so they all need resetting, which is just terrible. I'm gonna have to look one more time. I apologise. I can't believe it's done that. I can't believe you've done this. That is, yeah, all the alert boxes are all just basic rubbish. So
Basic white trash.
we're just gonna go with it.
Yeah, just see what happens.
We're just gonna roll with it. So Twitch alerts aren't working. Saggy on, thank you for the follow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start recording this podcast because we have some new software.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do like a little intro because it'll be like the actual start of the podcast.
I hear no music, but you're all a little quiet. Okay. How about
We're all a
that?
little
Can,
quiet.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear
me?
Who said that?
That is Crosbyization.
Okay. And my volume is maxed. Oh no. And no sound. So this is why we're having a pre-show.
Yeah.
This is exclusive to you. So how is everybody today? Are you all alright? Can you hear me? Can you hear Dan? Dan's going to have to make sure he talks into the microphone.
I am talking into the microphone.
I agree that you should fiddle with the meta rubbish instead of content in head. Well, we've got big announcements, so we're just kind of like just suspense building, right? Sounds fine to Saggy on Twitch.
Sounds fine. Well, much better, says everybody else. So yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
So-
because I wasn't speaking into the microphone.
So you're going to have to speak into the microphone, Dan.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be more professional, Dan.
I'm not a singer, mate. I'm not Ariana Grande, am I?
Why not? You could be if you put your
'Cause
heart and
that'd be
soul
weird.
into it.
I'm all right.
So this is our new overlay for the podcast. We did try and do a podcast once upon a time. It's called Into the Eye of the Hellstorm, which is kind of like a news show.
Yeah.
And it was good, but it was just too long. So what
Yeah.
we're going to try and do today is
It turned
try
into
and
a
have
rant, didn't it, for
Yeah.
hours?
We're going to try and have a stream where it lasts about an hour to an hour and a half, and
Ish.
see how we get on.
Yep.
So the due rate should peak at 6 or 7. The mic was clenched fist away.
Mikey's mic.
It's trickery.
Trickery.
Trickery. Remember that the internet cannot be trusted. The big announcement is an amazing guest in December, I heard. I have got some guests. None of them are amazing, though. Are they, Josh?
No.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to start the podcast to record, and then we're going to do like an intro, welcome everyone to the podcast, tell you guys that we're live, even though you know we're live because we're live now. And then we've got 3 announcements.
Just remind me I'm on camera so I don't pick my nose or something like that.
Yeah, don't pick your nose, Dan, please. See, on camera it looks like I'm looking at you, but he's actually up over the back of the camera. So if I'm like this, it's because I'm talking to Dan. I'll try and look over here.
I'm like the filming end where we do the battle reports.
Yeah, you have to. You look at your laptop, and then you look like you're looking at me, and then I look like I'm looking at you, and it looks really pretty. So we're gonna start the podcast recording now, and then eventually this will be hosted on another site, and then you can download it and listen to it. So let's
more
start.
carrot crunchy sounds. 1 minute. I'll get
get your carrot crunching out of the way, dude. Come on, man.
It's been asked for. We've got to give the viewers what they like. It's actually really good, this as well.
Is it really good?
It's really good.
Oh, that's great. I'm really happy. You're not going to offer me one?
Nope.
Okay. Shall we start the podcast recording?
Sockman and Dan. Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. So that's now recording. So 1 second, let me get my show notes up. Boom.
Boom.
Welcome everyone to the Hellstorm Wargaming podcast, number 1. Are you going to say hello, Dan?
Hello. That sounded like the start of an ebook. Chapter 1.
Chapter 1. Hellstorm has some stuff to say. So welcome. If this is the first time of you guys listening to Hellstorm Wargaming's podcast, or Hellstorm Wargaming at all, I'm Mikey.
And I'm Dan.
And that's Dan. And this is our first podcast. We've never done one before, except for a really terrible one.
First proper one, innit? Actual one.
Yeah. And basically, we're going to try and do a show every 2 weeks. That's our plan. Where we'll record them live on YouTube and Twitch. And then what we'll do is we'll take this, and then you'll be listening to it.
Yeah.
On a podcast site that we've yet to sort out.
More to come.
So currently, there's Hellstorm Wargaming. There's 6 of us. Currently, there's me. I'm Supreme Overlord of Hellstorm, and then we've got Dan,
local arms dealer.
Yeah, and you're doing some hobbying tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got lots of wave serpents to paint.
Lots of wave serpents to paint.
So I'm just doing the top canopies today. So
yeah, you got them all airbrushed. You can do some highlighting.
Yeah, I'm just doing the edge highlights because it's the worst thing in the world to do is edge highlighting all the armor panels on a wave serpent because there's that many of them.
There is a lot. So we've got 3 announcements to make tonight.
Three
big announcements.
Big ones.
Also, we're going to then talk about No Retreat 7, SM Battle Reports, and how I almost won again. That's definitely what we're going to be talking about tonight.
Well, you've already kind of done one announcement because
I have done one announcement.
We're doing it currently. Doing this
technically.
Currently.
So, welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming's podcast, and thank you for tuning in and giving it a try. I know there's a lot of podcasts out there. There's a lot of content to absorb. And we want to thank you all for popping in and saying hello.
Keyword almost.
Yes, we do. As I said, we are recording this live, so if we do start, and we'll try and make sure that we make sure you guys know what we're on about. Because obviously, we got to forget, we don't. When you're listening, you don't have visual aid.
You guys can't see the Twitch chat or anything.
You can't see the chat, and you can't see anything that we show you. So we're going to have to be super descriptive.
Yeah.
It's basically going to be like an audiobook, Dan.
So it literally is what we'd start.
It's literally. Do you know when you were taking the mic? Yeah, I remember.
Excellent.
So, shall we make a first announcement?
Go on then.
Our first announcement, everybody, 1 of 3, is that we're going to be doing podcasts. Hooray! Wait for it. A round of applause. A round of applause. I don't know if you can hear that on the podcast. We'll find out later. A round of applause. So we're going to be doing podcasts every 2 weeks. If the feedback is good, if you guys enjoy it. So we're going to have like this format. We're hoping to have lots of special guests. We're hoping to get Elliot on every now and then. You know, when he's not busy in the shed. So the chat is actually going wild. Look at them.
I don't know. There's a few dots and then a few raised eyebrows. And we've got Wow the Cheese.
Wow the Cheese, yeah. So we are live on youtube.com and twitch.tv. And we'll be doing this we're planning on doing this every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or at least Emperor willing.
Becoming a thing.
Yeah. We have to say Emperor willing because that's what Games Workshop said. And that means we might do. There's a good chance we won't, but that's the plan.
No.
I.e. Sisters Release 2019.
It's what the runes are saying. You know, the runes of the Farseer are saying. It's not the Emperor. He doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
He's a dead man in a chair.
Yes, he is. So, that was that announcement because we already announced the announcement anyway. Shall we do an actual announcement?
Let's do an actual announcement, which is actually really good.
Yeah.
For
So
us.
as a lot of people know, on the August, was it the 11th?
Yes, the day before my birthday. Yeah, so
Yeah.
August the 11th.
So August 11th, Hellstorm Wargaming ran its first event.
Yep.
It was a 1 day, 46 player.
6 players, yeah, a couple of dropouts.
We had a couple of dropouts. 46 man
helped.
event, 1 day tournament, three games at 1750 points.
Yep.
Using the ETC mission pack, essentially.
Yeah.
A varied version of the ETC rules pack, where
Yeah.
basically you play Eternal War and Maelstrom.
Yeah, you
at the same
preset
time.
objectives and stuff in there.
Yeah, the Maelstrom objectives are preset. And then you... Oh, I can't think. And then you basically you get a
play
score,
a game of
and
Warhammer.
you get a VP difference.
Yeah.
Dan Brook, thank you for following, dude. You get a VP difference, and the max score you can get is out of 20.
Yeah, it's 20-0 or vice versa.
Yeah, so like if it's a really close game, it's like 1 point difference. You get like a 10-10 score and 11-9 to the winner. Or if you get like a absolute trouncing, it's 20-0. You get no points, and the winner gets 20. So that was our first event in August, and we are proud to announce an actual announcement that we are going to be running 2 events,
I'm gonna say
2
it's technically
weekend
a double
events.
announcement, isn't it?
It is a double announcement. It's loads of announcements. We're going to do 2 weekend events every year.
Yeah.
You
In the
ready?
same place. In the same place.
In the same place, it's Sanctuary Gaming Centre.
Because it's boss.
2 weekend events.
2 of them.
That's it, everyone's clapping, I can hear them. And everyone else can hear them.
Even I can hear them. That's how
So,
we're over here.
so we are planning on running our first weekend event, or
Yeah.
our next event, April, May time. We did have a date, but we realised that does actually clash with another event. Because there is a GT on that weekend. So we're actually going to have to shift that a little bit. But we're going to be running 2 events, one in April/May and another one in August or September.
Which is actually probably the better one because it's sunny.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be quite warm.
Yeah,
So-
which is nice.
Hendop, thank you for following, dude. Where is Sanctuary? Sanctuary is in Sutton and Ashfield, which is near Mansfield, which is close to Nottingham. So right in the middle of the country.
It's the middle of, it's probably dead centre.
Middle of the country, you know. It's going to be a weekend. It's going to be open until 11 on the Friday night, so you can come out and do some casual gaming and stuff like that, which will be super good.
Yep.
And you can basically come and play games on the Friday, or you can go to like Warhammer World on the Friday,
Yeah,
and then come play games with us all weekend.
Yeah,
I
because
mean, how
it's
awesome
literally,
would that be?
what, like 10 minutes away from Nottingham-ish? About 10-15 minute drive.
Yeah, about 15, 20 minute drive.
Yeah.
You can get a bus or get a train. It's not too far.
Yeah. It's like in the middle of Nottingham and Mansfield, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The chat says it's in the ghetto.
can people from Workshop come? Anyone could come. Anyone could come and get a ticket.
Anyone.
So we are officially announcing it today.
Apart from Elliot.
Elliot can't come now.
No, he's locked away.
We'll be launching the tickets. Probably, well, we'll be announcing the event soon. We
Yeah.
don't want to sell tickets until after chapter approved.
Yeah, so we
Reason-
can clarify the rules part, really. Innit?
Yeah. Reason being, I really don't like buying tickets to events when I haven't seen the rules pack.
Yep, agreed.
And chapter approved could absolutely change everything for 40k and as a whole. So we're going to announce it before officially on Facebook. We'll make a Facebook event. We'll host our event like notification on another site as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll basically start selling tickets after Christmas.
Yeah.
Essentially. So probably January. And that'll give like 3 months.
Yeah.
So
Sadly, though, no one will be playing in this one from Hellstorm. I don't
no
think,
one from
will we?
Hellstorm will be playing
Yeah.
at that event now.
Sadly.
So just a
Soz.
couple of things in the chat. Geeks Wargaming might be able
Soz.
to make it. That would be fun. That'd be
Yeah.
good.
Everyone. I mean,
I mean, we need
we
someone to back up last place, don't we, Rich?
I
I'm like kidding.
mean, who did we have last time? We had Ace Face.
Ace Face came, yeah. We had Rob from The
Rob-
Honest Wargamer,
Rob,
who also
yeah.
do podcasts and stuff on Twitch, so make sure
Yeah.
you check them out.
All their crew come up, didn't they? I think
Yeah,
Nico and
there's
John
only
came.
there was only
Yeah.
Tom who didn't make it.
Yeah.
And
So a few faces.
and Nathan, but he doesn't play 40k.
No, he doesn't play 40k,
So
yeah.
I'll let him off.
I like Nathan. He's cool.
And we had Moon Tyranid, who is
Yeah,
our
all the way
longest
from-
subscriber on Twitch. He's
the Dutch land.
to Dutchland, which is where we're actually going next month. We're going
We
to
are.
the Alliance Open GT
We are.
with Elliot as well.
Pardon.
And Nick was there. Nick's in the chat.
Hey, Nick.
It's very difficult. There's lots of
There's
of
loads
people
here,
there.
yeah.
And Wargaming, Geeks Wargaming Rob will be there too. There we go. So
There we go.
so that is happening. We'll be officially announcing the dates very soon. I just need to confirm with Sanctuary because I did have the date and then I realised that it's a double booking, so we're going to be
Yeah.
moving that slightly.
They're not. They're really good with us.
Yeah,
the
Sanctuary really
guys.
awesome. It's a really nice event. If you've never been there, make sure you do check it out. So it's called Sanctuary Gaming Centre.
I believe they've got the website up and running now as well,
They
haven't
do.
they? Which is
So
all good.
sanctuarygamingcentre.co.uk. They sell stuff and they're a massive gaming hall. It's like a church.
It's
Loads
not
of
like
awesome-
a church. It is a church.
It's like an actual church because it is a church.
It is.
It
An
used to be a
actual
church. The altar is where the shop is, which is awesome. And there's like 60 tables with loads of good GW terrain. So it's really good to check
Yeah,
it
it
out.
is actually really good as well. It's not just sprayed or anything. It's every bit of terrain matches the table, so it's perfect.
No. Yeah. So
No, yeah.
no, yeah. So is there anything you want to add about our events? Our 2 weekend events? They're going to be like,
No,
I haven't set a price for the ticket
no.
because we need to work some stuff out because we're actually going to have food included.
Yeah, we're actually going to look after you this time.
Jamaican jerk chicken included, boys.
And sausage rolls.
Yes. No, actual like we know this guy. He's a Jamaican chef. He does venues, and he's like does jerk
Yeah, boy.
chicken, barbecue sauce, all the good stuff. Do you know what? I think podcast number 2 we should review some jerk chicken.
Some jerk chicken.
Yeah.
Podcast
How amazing
review.
would that be?
we
Start
get
the
to eat
segment.
some
Hello,
while
welcome to
we're
the
on
Warhammer podcast. We're going to review some chicken now.
The chat says £800 confirmed.
No,
Correct.
if I wanted to put a random guess, it'd probably be 40 to £50 for the
Yeah.
weekend. Hopefully less. I want to bring it down as cheap as possible because the chef is Elliot. Yes, brilliant. Elliot is going to cook some jerk chicken, and me and Dan are going to try it on stream.
If you don't
on
mind
podcast.
dusty chicken from the shed, it's fine.
Yeah. Dan asked, will they go towards the ITC rankings? Yes, they will. Our first event went to the ITC.
We
and
are
our second
ITC
event will.
registered.
Yeah, so it'll likely be an ETC mission pack again.
Yep.
Where you play a Maelstrom and Eternal War at the same time. But it'll be an ITC registered event using ITC terrain rules. Chapter approved depending, so don't take my word for it. This is just a good idea. It's going to be very similar to our last event.
Yeah, this is mainly for dates and venue.
Yeah.
Rules pack to be confirmed.
Yeah,
kind
rules
of
pack
thing.
after chapter approved. So we
Yeah.
already have a rules pack, but obviously things might change. There will probably be less restrictions as there were as our last event because we were very strict on the army building.
Yeah.
But obviously chapter approved could do that for us anyway.
Yeah, we're going to try and open it up a bit more, aren't we?
Yeah,
add
can
a
you
bit
explain
more
what chapter
spice.
approved? Someone's asking what chapter approved is, Dan. Do you want to tell me what chapter approved is?
What is chapter approved?
Can't wait for this.
It is basically the one that absolutely kills my entire collection of models.
Yeah, basically.
Basically,
So chapter approved is the annual update by GW. It's kind of like
it's
a
point,
rulebook.
it's
It's
points
a
and
rulebook
rule.
bridger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more to do with points and apparent balancing in the game system.
Yeah.
Whereas the FAQ is more kind of rules erratas in it and clarifying rules, what you can and
Yeah,
can't
exactly. So it can completely change how the game works. What it did last time was it added what did it add? It added you couldn't use CP to re-roll stuff.
Yeah.
That was one of them. That
Yeah.
became official rule. I can't wait. Was it Smite that they changed
do. They
officially?
changed the
chapter approved?
Smite, beta Smite basically coming, didn't they? With chapter approved, I think. The beta Smite rules.
Mike Phillips says that chapter approved is a marketing ploy.
Well,
Hi, Mike.
He's not wrong.
We really like Mike. Mike is from Warhammer. He does the podcast with Liam over there. So make sure you check out Warhammer as well on YouTube. And I don't know what they use for streaming their podcasts, but
I think
check them out on YouTube, and then there'll be a link there.
I think Nick's still a
Boom.
bit salty, but that's a good thing, then, Dan. No.
Yeah. So that is our event.
Yeah.
However, that is not the only event that we are going to be involved with next year.
No, this is a big one, I think, for us, isn't it?
This could make or break us. I think it'll probably more likely I think it'll just be really good.
Mhm.
So next year, I don't know if it's kind of been mentioned a couple of times by the people involved. It's not been officially announced.
Nope.
But I've asked permission, and we can officially announce that we know about it. DZTV, or Winters SEO, and Morehammer, or Winters and Liam, are going to be running an event as well.
Yep.
At Element Games.
Yep.
They're going to be running a one-day event, 3 games, narrative-based mission tournament. Well, it's not even a tournament; it's a gaming event, right?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's not I'm going to smash every opponent and win the tournament.
No. So it's a gaming day.
Yeah.
Where you kind of fight for a faction, and then a faction wins the day.
Yeah.
One person
really,
doesn't
really
win.
cool.
Yeah. So you get both. There'll be like story. I mean, it's Winters, right?
Yeah,
There's gonna be
there'll be a backstory and fluff and everything to go with it. So
there's a narrative behind it. There's
definitely
a reason
well
for it.
thought
There's a
out.
story that you're going to be playing.
Yeah.
And we're happy to announce that Hellstorm Wargaming is going to be fully supporting and at that event.
Yeah.
We're going to be helping those guys run that event. So it's like a Winter's Warhammer Hellstorm mashup of events.
It's like the current 40k lists.
It is. It's
a soup.
It's a wargaming on content
Soup.
create soup.
It's a YouTube
It's
soup.
It's gonna be awesome. So we're gonna be helping those guys with that event. We're gonna be helping write the rules pack. We're gonna be helping organising all that event and generally getting involved.
Yeah, and they're really good guys as well.
Yeah.
Winters and Liam. So,
Yeah, and Mike will be there too. I hope. Drop
Storm TV. Yeah. That's what it could be called.
No. Winter Hellstorm Drop Zone. Yeah. Deployment
There
zone,
you
not
go.
drop zone, don't forget.
Hell Drop Zone.
It's DZ for deployment
More
zone.
Hellstorm Winter. I like that one.
More Winter Storm. So
There you go. That's confirmed. Elliot, Pano Chocolats for all who attend.
there we go. Elliot is personally funding those because he gets
paid loads.
He's got a new job. So
He's got more than us.
congrats, Elliot.
Conditions apply. Brilliant.
Very, very good. So we're gonna be doing that. That is
Really
think that
excited
is
for
late
that.
August. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
our
later on in the
second
year,
event
isn't it?
is gonna be dependent when that event is.
We don't want
Because we don't want to
clashes
obviously
and-
clash with our. Can you imagine clashing with your own event? That'd be terrible, wouldn't it?
And we want you guys to obviously attend as many of our events and everybody else's events in the community anyway.
We're gonna make
rather
sure
than
that
clashing everywhere.
yeah. So we want to make sure that if we run an event, there's no other big events or important
major
events
ones,
in that same month. That's
Yeah.
my plan. That's why we were actually moving our current one, because the Bristol GT is the same weekend that we booked.
Well,
So-
and another reason because obviously we like to do tournaments as well when we're not running zone and stuff. So we do actually like to play in other things.
Exactly.
We do more than just film stuff, you know.
Yeah.
We are
we
real
love to play
people.
Warhammer, but we love to play Warhammer against other people as well,
Yeah,
competitively or for narrative reasons.
that's it.
Some more than others.
So, as we're on that,
I was about to
See,
say, but Jamie
like-
Miller says I'm thinking of flying over to the UK for that one. So we mentioned on DZ.
nice. That'll
Top
do.
lad. Where are you flying from, dude?
Yes. Well, as we'll go into the second part of the announcement.
This is your thing.
This is my thing.
I
So
haven't had nothing to do with
I
this.
kind of come up with this idea that because obviously a lot of people that attended our event,
Mm-hmm.
I got to play. And it was fun to meet and play everyone. I played a couple of games on the Friday against Pete, who was in the chat, and really enjoyed it. And it was nice to meet everybody. So we went to the guys at the Sanctuary and actually asked if it would be possible for a day in the weekend for us to actually host an open day
Mhm.
where you get to see all the studio armies and you come in and actually play us.
Yeah.
Just as an open day of gaming rather than just, it's a tournament, you play whoever, but you could obviously play each other as well. It'd be nice a community day for
Yeah, so
everyone
we're
to
gonna
come.
have like a Hellstorm meet and greet day essentially at Sanctuary, where you can basically come down, bring an army, and then you can choose who you want to play as long as they're not already playing a game.
Yeah, or ask rather than
Yeah.
choose, but yeah.
Yeah. Ask who you want to play.
me.
Ask what army you want to play. They'll write their own list, but you can say I want to play against the studio Orange Eldar. They're looking off. Let's say because I can see them there. That's why.
Or
and
Red
you
if you're
you
Pardo.
guys can come down, play us, meet us, chat to us.
Yeah, it's
do
just-
anything.
Just a
It's
chill
just-
day.
It's rather than like us having to be at the same event you're at. We're
Yeah.
holding our own event for you come to say hello.
Yeah.
So and play games or whatever. Even if it's like Kill Team or whatever. If you want like a couple of quick fire games,
Yeah,
what we can learn Kill Team. Kill Team looks great.
yeah. We play any games. Any games you want to play, we can play.
Yeah. So
Within
the Elliot meet
reason.
and greet. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
There you go. I think it's just a good idea because I know a lot of other like YouTubers and people that do this don't have the time,
No.
but because
Or
there's
the
a-
venue. even.
Yeah, or the venue. There you go.
Yeah.
But we've got these. We've got the venue. There's enough of us to go around.
Yeah.
It's only one weekend off.
Yeah, it's not going to cost anything.
not gonna
It'll cost you £3 to play on the day because that's what Sanctuary charges. We're not going to charge anything. We're literally just going to go there. We're going to play games with you, and then we're going to
Yeah.
go home.
And it'll be.
or go for a beer.
I think
whatever.
we're talking what maybe. Well, it's open 9 till 11ish, isn't it? Something like that. But again, they can vary.
Yeah.
They'll do whatever we want. And yeah, then we can go for a beer. There's a few pubs around there, so
Yeah,
we can always
go
go
for
for a beer and
beers,
hang out
go
after.
for a cheeky couple of Jaeger bombs.
Yeah.
Why not?
Go party. Might end up in Nottingham or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Lock all the armies at Sanctuary. Get them on Sunday.
That's it.
Sorted.
But I like I say, I think that'd be quite cool for you guys as well as us. Because I say we rarely get to play casual games anymore, do we? Us?
No, it's very
So,
rare.
be
Mohawk
nice.
Miniatures,
Ooh.
or Jay, has suggested
Hey, Jay.
Twister.
Hey, Jet Twister
I mean, if enough people want to play Twister
Yeah.
with like
on a 6x4.
Elliot, if enough people want to play Twister with Elliot, then we'll
On a
we'll have it.
6x4.
Yeah, that would be really fun. That would actually, yeah. We'll get board games and stuff as well. If you just want to
Yeah.
come down and or just come down and hang out and say hi, then yeah, we're gonna be doing that.
Yeah, you don't have to come down and play games. You can just
Yeah.
come and chill.
And
That's what it's for.
the plan is with that is we're actually gonna ask probably our first one will be just us, but we'll also invite guests.
Yeah.
So
if
you
people
can
wanna
meet
come
us
up,
and
yeah.
other people if they
So
want to
it
come.
will be one of the days in the weekend as well. So
Yeah.
it's not obviously a day where people are working.
Yeah.
it's-
So it'll
it's
be
all-
like
most
probably
people.
like a Friday night, Sunday, maybe even
Yeah.
Friday
Yeah,
night.
because we did talk about potentially doing it like a meeting beforehand. Before if people do have to stop over,
Yeah.
we can meet them on that night and go for a drink or whatever, and then
Yeah,
go
exactly.
play games in the afternoon. Or
Yeah.
So
So that is actually only our second announcement today. So, basically, just a quick gloss over Hellstorm 2 event, Hellstorm Tournament 2 and Hellstorm Tournament 3. Also, DZTV in association with Hellstorm Wargaming event and meet and greet open days where you can come play games.
yeah.
Liam will do that. Michael, it says Liam will do that. He loves strangers kicking his back doors in. Absolutely brilliant.
Excellent.
Okay, right.
we like.
So, without further ado,
Shotgun Age of Sigmar Fish, guys. I'm assuming that's me then.
that's you. Without further ado, we have our third, final, and real announcement.
Do you have a drum roll on that soundboard?
I mean,
Do I?
If you give me a second, yes,
Do
I do.
I?
Of course I do. Wait for it. Wait for it.
It's
Wait for
definitely deja vu, isn't it?
It's not deja vu.
Ah.
Where's the drum roll?
Is it?
It's in alphabetical, and I still can't find it. Wait for it. You ready? Drum roll, everybody. Our third announcement is hellstormwargaming.co.uk.
Yay!
Hooray!
Huzzah!
Hooray! What does that mean?
Hooray!
Shall we show you? Shall we show you? Boom! Transition.
Boom.
I know you guys
Is it
who's
right there?
listening to the podcast can't see,
Yeah.
but this is our website. Dan,
yes.
what do you think?
The
Does it look
website.
pretty?
I like it. I was having a flick round. I know you put it on for a test yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was having a flick round and I really liked it. Apart from the first, he put the most ridiculous picture of me on ever.
Oh mate, it was the best picture. Of you.
So I absolutely got like really torn to bits by my own fiance at home. She was like, "You better get that changed now." I was like, okay, it's gone. So I had to send
It
him my
was
own
a
picture.
I mean, I only took pictures of the team from battle reports.
Yeah.
But now Dan is the only one without a picture from a battle report.
It's my own fault for messing about, wasn't it? I thought I looked quite cool with my,
You did look cool. I
with my
liked
high
it.
shorts.
You looked like Super Mario.
I did look like Super
I will
Mario.
share that image if people
Yes,
want it.
because I had a red t-shirt on as well, didn't I?
Show us the pic. We'll show you the pic afterwards. Okay. So, hellstormwargaming.co.uk is a brand new website that is being launched, Emperor willing, this weekend.
I'm saying like the runes predict that it probably will be. Yeah.
It'll likely be this weekend.
Yeah.
So,
If not, I'm just going to re-roll anyway.
okay, cool. so what is hellstormwargaming.co.uk? Shall I tell you, Dan?
It's probably some sort of website.
It is a website. So what this website is a place to host our videos. How cool is that? As you can see all our latest videos now. Unless you listen
Pete
to
in
the
the
podcast.
chat. I can't believe you changed that, Dan. Mate, you've seen it. There's a reason why it's changed.
It's a great picture. I'll share it. I'll share it with the podcast so everyone else can see it. They'll just be like, "Why is this picture?"
That's literally going to be the thumbnail.
You got to
innit?
get 20 minutes in to find out. So as you can see, this is a link to all our latest videos that we've put. So we've got the Adeptus Custodes versus Imperium, which is actually Dan Brook and Tankos, which are both on Twitch right now.
Hello.
So we've got all our videos there, and then we've got lots of tabs at the top. You might notice a few, but I'm going to go in an order.
Really cool, the website.
But Sir Flukes just subscribed on Twitch for 11 months in a row. So I want to say thank you very much, Sir Flukes. How are you, dude? It's been a long time.
Hey.
So obviously we have all these tabs at the top. What we've got Warhammer 40,000. Look at that. and we can be super sneaky. So what you can do is you can click on Warhammer 40,000, and it'll show you Warhammer 40,000 battle reports.
Yep.
Or stuff that
There you
what
go.
else might be there.
Yep. It's what I like about I mean, obviously it's ours, but the thing I like about it is when you highlight the stuff, it actually does segregate it into the factions.
Yeah.
So your Xenos, your Imperium, your Chaos. And
For example, if we click on this one where it says under Warhammer 40,000, then click Imperium, it'll show you every battle report that's got Imperium in it.
there you go.
How handy is that?
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's like a Google but with a pointer.
Yeah. And to be fair, there is a search.
There is a search
down.
bar.
Tell me an army. Tell me an army that
Oh,
we've had on
let's
the
see.
channel.
Drakari. because
Drakari,
they're
shall
my
we?
boys.
So we
and,
search Drakari.
and Nick loves
And there
the
you go. Look,
Drakari.
there's 2 battle reports. There's Drakari versus Chaos.
Yeah.
And there's Dark Eldar versus Harlequins.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're both tagged, so don't matter what you search, they'll both come up. How cool's that?
Moon Tyrannid says Nids.
Nids. We can search. Shall we just search Tyranids just to prove a point?
Send Nids.
So Tyranids. Look, there's 2 battle reports. There's Space Wolves versus Tyranids, and there's Tyranids versus Space
Tyranids
Marines.
on the exact same amount of time as Drakari.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You need to sort it out, Dan.
God damn it. Nice, because I don't want me here.
So then we've got other games, which is currently empty. We've got Age of Sigmar, so Age of Sigmar battle reports will be separated. And then we've got Team Hellstorm,
Team Hellstorm, which is where you would have found the ridiculous picture.
where you would have found a ridiculous picture. So the Team Hellstorms is a separate drop down where you can click on. If you click on that, it'll just show all the battle reports and a nice like cover picture of all of us together. How cute's that?
Nick's just put in the chat glares. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
So then if we click on, what we can do is click on a certain person, like Elliot, because everyone loves Elliot. We've got that beautiful picture of him and no bio, so I'm going to go on someone else. We'll go on Alex.
Oh, is he not sent it yet?
He's not sent the bio yet. This
Well,
is why it's coming
you
out.
don't need one. Look,
This is
look
why
at
it's
that
coming out.
picture. He doesn't need a bio. If
Can
that
you
doesn't tell
filter
you
it?
everything about Elliot, you know you're already winning.
So we've got this lovely picture of Alex with his awesome sunglasses on. Yeah.
Have you superimposed them on there? They're actually glasses.
No, they're superimposed on the battle report.
All right, because they look like glasses as well. I was like, where did he find those?
And then we've got a bit of a bio by Alex, sorry. Shall I read it? It says, "Hi, I'm Alex. You've probably seen my badly painted Tyranids. I'm currently looking at expanding to badly painted custodies and word bearers. Lorgar is my favourite Primarch, but Mikey disrespected him. Friendship with Mikey is over. Lorgar is my best friend now. Despite Mikey being a filthy heretic, I'll assist with the channel as a resident fluff guru along with Elliot. Mighty is he. Please subscribe." Subscribe. Please. It's got a Z.
Please.
But what this is what it means is if you have a favourite player or someone you...
No, I'm like not even in the thing.
I don't know. I can't see.
No, I'm not. I'm like, the camera's moved. Shall I move the camera?
You can do if you want. It's up to you. You look
no,
alright.
I'm there now. Cool.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
It's
cool.
okay. Right. Okay. Let me do it.
Something moved across. You probably cut me off, haven't you, as you usually do?
I know what's happened. It's because the camera is lined up on this one differently. So you get comfy, Dan. Is it
Sorry,
alright?
sorry, people on the podcast. This is Mikey's technical difficulties.
Look at that. You're in the middle again. Boom.
Yeah.
Apologies. So if you want to watch a particular player, then you can click on that particular player, and you can watch battle reports that they featured in. How's that? It's nice, that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You know, Neil just looks like somebody's like weird uncle.
It does. It does look a bit weird. That's why he's doing that sick dance that he did. And then there's all the battle reports that Neil's been in.
He's not even in uniform. What a joke.
I know.
What a boy.
And then at the bottom, we've got like upcoming events. So that's why we're going to
Yep.
put our 2 events and DZ's event. We've got the boring stuff. We've got links to all our social media. And you might notice this little thing here that says premium. So along with the website, we are also launching a premium content service.
Sorry, I'm having...
Are you alright, Dan? Are you okay? Are you passing out? Are you eating carrots to celebrate the premium content?
I'm celebrating.
Dan,
just
this
'cause-
is just actually terrible. Stop it. Please stop it.
I'm done now.
Stop.
All done though. Finish. All done.
Is there a leaderboard of appearances to find the lazy team members? Oh, mate, that'd be amazing. Sir Bear says, "How do we swipe right to get a date with Elliot?"
Maybe that's the big thing. So,
And then Mitchell Russo has kind of made me sound guilty, but hit the nail on the head. So Premium, Hellstorm Premium is a brand new service, which is essentially a subscriber/membership based service.
Yep.
Where for a small cost, a small monthly cost,
Mhm.
or a larger but cheaper annual cost, you'll be able to access even more content that's already available. So do you really like us? Do you want to watch like loads of videos that are exclusive? You know, I'm trying my best sales pitch, by the way, guys. It's not really working. But so Hellstorm Wargaming will continue to put out free content on YouTube, but the website will host these videos as well as even more premium content, which means more battle reports for games like 40k, Age of Sigmar, and other games which you are looking into. For example, Speed Freaks looks amazing. Kill Team also looks amazing.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want, we could probably just cut out all the intros and just have just one for Elliot for people, if that's really what you want.
Does anyone want just a video
Elliot
of Elliot?
videos?
Doing his day-to-day life. You can have it. All you have to do is ask.
I mean, we might even, what's the, like, you can have just like a live feed of Elliot in the shed.
I mean,
constantly.
I mean, that would be good, right?
It would be brilliant.
So as well as getting extra videos for like battle reports and stuff like that, we're also going to be doing exclusive painting tutorials, tactic videos and blogs, and also lore videos and blogs by Alex and Elliot, because they are the lore nerds around here.
Yeah, and we said tactics very loosely as well.
I mean it's going to be lots of stuff. And we're also going to be hosting the podcast here.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this as a podcast, well, thank you for checking it out on the website.
Yep.
You can always watch these for free on YouTube. That's the way we're going to do it.
Yep.
And then you can listen to them on the website as well as a podcast thing. So that's the sort of things you're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to start alternating battle reports. So you're going to get one premium battle report, one free one on YouTube, one premium, one free, and that'll alternate for every game. So like if it's 40k and we go premium this week, and then next week it's going to be free. Yep. If it lines up with Age of Sigmar the other way, then you'll get one of each.
Yeah.
But otherwise, every game system will be alternated.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way.
Basically, it's just us playing more games.
Yeah. So you want to watch us play more games and have fun?
Yeah.
Then,
which is always a good thing.
It is. Yeah.
It's a good thing for you and us because we get more practice, and we actually get to play games. And
someone said in the chat, rightfully, boy, you got to eat.
Boy, got to eat. Boy, got to eat carrots and hummus because
exactly.
It's good for you. It probably isn't, but it tastes great.
So the small cost, we'll go through that now.
Yeah.
It's going to be $3.99 a month.
Yep.
£3.99.
Yep. Which is cheaper than GW's catalogue thing. What comes out? What is it called? Conquest.
Yeah. And then it's going to be $3.99 a month, and then $39.99 a year. So you actually get 2 months free if you buy a year.
Oh, we've got an interesting question. Austin Martin. Hellstorm Wargaming is a standard match play in the EU 1750. Been seeing a lot of European sources doing that instead of 2K. I think it's the GW
standard that a lot of people have taken on.
Yeah.
We like 1750 because it's smaller.
Yeah.
Do we get a discount for cash? Sadly not. So that's what we'd say is a small cost. It's a competitive cost for other services that are similar.
Yep.
And hopefully, guys, you don't hate us for it. I mean, yeah, we could say we're putting half as content behind a paywall, but at the same time, boy gotta eat, and we want to be.
We did try and keep it as low as possible, didn't we?
Yeah, we've done a lot of work on YouTube for free, and we appreciate everyone who's come forward and supported us.
Yep.
Now
taking that next step,
and we want to take it to the next step.
Yep.
Hellstorm Wargaming wants to go worldwide.
Big.
Worldwide.
Big.
Prestige. So it's up to you whether you want to go on it or not. It's totally your choice. We appreciate it if you do. If you don't, then we also appreciate that as well. Just keep watching the free stuff on YouTube.
I mean,
and enjoy.
just looking at the guys on the chat now, there's been a lot of big support already. So thank you everyone for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the words mean quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
they do, don't they? That's
Yeah.
Whether you do or don't, thank you for the support.
Yeah. I won't shout any names in case I miss it.
Yeah.
But everyone I've seen just saying thank you so much.
Mikey's actually crying.
I am actually going to cry. So, that is our big announcement. So that's hopefully going to be launching at the weekend with 2 exclusive battle reports for premium members only.
Sub for Elliot Camp. God, that's going to be popular, isn't it? I wish
Elliot,
I'd not said anything now.
You've been conscripted, boy. Serbo is in Alabama, USA, so we are worldwide. So that is our big announcement. That's what we're going to be launching this weekend. 2 exclusive battle reports. We've got Craft World Ulthwaite versus Drakari in an ITC competitive battle report. Super, super hardcore.
Yeah. I mean, filming that game was actually really good.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
We've never done an ITC battle report. We've done a live one.
Yeah.
But we did an ITC mission.
Yeah,
with
we've not
super
filmed
heavy
one.
lists.
We've played enough ITC, but we've never actually filmed one.
Yeah.
And it was basically two. Well, they were actually my tournament lists, weren't they? Both of them. So trust me, it's worth watching.
Yeah,
it's
so
good.
It's a tournament list that Dan used at our event at Into the Eye of the Hellstorm.
Yep.
Or Into the Hellstorm.
Yep. And then Nick's favourite list.
And then Nick's favourite list, the Drakari
From Heat
one.
1. Yeah.
What else would I say? And then the second battle report,
Yes.
that's going to be exclusive, is going to be Andy with his Imperial Guard
Yes.
and
Andy's back. We love Andy.
and Neil with his Iron Warriors.
We love Neil
But I'm
too.
going to film it. FA2Q competitive. Yeah, it's all brand new.
Yeah.
We actually waited to announce this
date.
until after the FAQ, so we had content that was post FAQ.
Yep.
Speaking of which, our first battle report that uses the new FAQ is actually going to be out Friday,
It is.
and
it's-
Elliot returns.
It's quite.
Oh,
It's
that's-
quite a watch.
That's announcement 3.2. But yeah, so
Nick post shame fist meme.
yeah, exactly. So
I'm sorry, man.
So we got a battle report coming out Friday or Thursday or Friday for free on YouTube, and then our next two battle reports will both be on the website for you guys to enjoy.
Yep.
Super easy to subscribe. It's all PayPal based. It's subscription. You can cancel at any time. You
Yep.
know, do what you like.
Yeah, we're not tying you down to nothing. There it is. You can come and go as you please.
No.
I think that's the beauty of it. I think.
There's actually another bit that I've missed.
What's
There's
that?
actually two more bits that I've missed.
You've
There's
missed
another
lots.
tab
We've
that's
even-
called
we've even-
Community.
We've actually got bloody notes on this as well.
We got show notes. We're
We've
so
got show
professional.
notes, and
Elliot
then we're
would be
just-
proud, honestly.
Yeah, we've got everything. Community.
So
community,
along with all that you're going to get on the website for free, everyone has access to a brand new forum called the Hellstorm Wargaming Community Forum.
Yay!
That is for the community.
We might have to abbreviate that because that's pretty long.
HW community.
you
Community. We'll think of a better name. I just want to. I have to bring this up. Mitchell Russo says, "If I'm paying to watch Neil, can someone else brackets Toby get someone else brackets Toby to roll these dice so I don't know he's just going to lose them from the start."
Well,
You'll see. So we have a brand new forum which is going to be constantly updated. We have the rules, which is just the boring bit. We've got introduction.
rules.
We've got two sections currently at the minute. We've got Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar. We've got lore, hobby, rules, list analysis, and battle reports of your own.
Yep.
So you got like lots of different sections. One to talk about the fluff. One to talk about your hobby stuff like painting, what you're building, army projects. One for rules if you've got questions about rules or ideas that you want to throw around.
I mean, you put in there the battle reports, but is that where people can actually put in their own written battle reports
Yeah.
if they want to? That's
yeah.
awesome.
So 40k list analysis. We'll get there.
I do like that.
So 40k list analysis. So if you've got a certain list, you want someone to critique it. You want to like get some ideas on it. Then list analysis there, and then 40k battle reports. Share your own war stories here, or chat about any of our videos here. If you want to have a separate discussion about our battle reports on the forum, then go for it. Do you want to write your own battle reports for us? You know, put it on the forum so we can all enjoy it together. How awesome's that?
Just to answer Jamie Miller there, hopefully, the runes permitting, with this weekend, that's when the site goes live.
Jamie asked when it goes live.
Yeah.
Don't forget, people listening might not know the question.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's what it said.
It's all right. It's our first one. So with this, yes,
this
as Elliot
guy.
has said, hopefully this week, Emperor willing, this weekend.
No, he's dead. He's in a chair and he's corrupt. He does nothing.
So yeah, we also have, going back to the community forum, we have that copy and pasted for Age of Sigmar. It won't copy and paste. I did have to type them all out. But
Vincent V9999. Neil should use D20s. It's the harder way to roll ones. He will find that one. I guarantee you. He will always find it.
yeah, and if it was Elliot, he'd just find the twos.
He just find a two.
We need
yeah.
some more players on Team Hellstorm to find the other
We need
numbers of dice.
We need a 3-boy.
I find the sixes
Yeah.
because I'm that guy.
See, I only find my 6 on the SN dice, which everybody hates
Yeah.
because they work.
But then, just pulling back to the community,
Yep.
we've got questions and support at the bottom. If you've got any questions about the community, about the forum, if you've got any problems with it, or you want stuff add-in, if you think, I want this sort of board, then we'll add it. Because we want you guys to enjoy this space.
That's it. I think on the forum as well, everyone's got access to it, so we will pick it up at some point. So it won't be a thing of, oh, it's a post that's there for 3 days. we'll probably try and get to it ASAP.
I'm gonna be on it every day.
Yeah, well, I
love
will be
forums.
as well because I have a very lovely office job.
Yeah. So, I believe. No, one more thing. Premium members that are
Premium
subscribed
members.
to the channel, as in December, if they've subscribed
yes.
from the start and they are still subscribed in December, they're going to be entered into a giveaway.
Yeah.
The
got some
prizes
bits
are
here
to
for
be
that,
announced. However, we are basically going to be getting lots of like start collecting boxes, army boxes, because everyone loves army boxes, right? The
Real
big ones,
things,
you know?
actual prizes.
Dice.
Yep.
Hellstorm dice.
Yep.
Maybe even some t-shirts.
Yep.
You want to win some of that?
We might even give Elliot away if we get enough subs.
Yeah. If you want to win Elliot, no, you can't really win Elliot. If you want to win Elliot on a t-shirt, then as a premium member, you'll be entered into a giveaway. We've not quite decided yet whether we're going to have like one big bundle for one winner or lots and lots of prizes. I'm kind of feeling like one big bundle because can you imagine winning like loads of stuff?
Prize date.
Date.
Prize date with Elliot.
Date with Elliot.
I think.
So-
do you know what? That's probably what's going to get us all the subs in the world.
It's just Elliot.
Elliot. What days are you free, Elliot?
Moon Tyranid says one way to get rid of those Titans. Potentially. Potentially. Who knows? Who knows what's in the giveaway? But there you go. So that is enough about me selling the website to you, because I don't really need to sell it to you because it's
No,
awesome.
it's going to say it's at your own will in it. Go and do it. It's great. It's awesome. Do
Yeah.
it. Do it.
So with that, what we're going to do is we're basically going to. I'm going to pause the podcast. We're going to pause the podcast for everyone. We're
Yep.
going to take some. We're going to re-record.
sit
We're going to
and
take a
read.
Q&A about the website. But if it's all rubbish, then you'll skip this bit. So we're just going to pause that.
Just want to rejig my cheese board 1 minute.
Yeah, there is. So, guys, if you've got any questions about the website or any of the announcements we've made today, then now's the time to fire away. Come and ask the questions.
Yeah, come at us. Come at me, bro.
We hope.
Do you want to take one and I'll take one, or are we doing?
Do it meme
All
coming right up.
together?
I don't know. I'll read out the question and then
Oh, we can all have a go,
We can
can't
have a
we?
go. So, do you have any questions about the tournaments that we've announced? Obviously, we've announced 2 tournaments. We've announced a podcast. We've announced the website and all these shindigs and stuff. Does anyone want to ask us about anything before we move on to the
or is
next
it-
subject?
Or is it any suggestions people want to see from us? I
Have you
think-
met your community? As Idlick says, it's all going to be rubbish.
Wow.
I mean, it's quite funny because I'm quite you know, I'm quite honest. You know me, I'm an honest guy. On my
really
bio, it says I'm their most hated member of Team Hellstorm.
Yep, I think
Because
it's
it's
well
true.
earned that. To be fair.
I missed the announcement for the events. Mick Miller says, what were the dates for them, Dan?
They were uno momento. I will get up the thingamajig. Right, so we're gonna do one. So the Hellstorm Tournament 2 is gonna be around April-May time.
Mhm.
Obviously, trying to slot in between other events that are happening around the place.
Mhm.
And then Hellstorm Tournament 3 will be August-September, hoping to be around the same time as the last one.
Yeah.
Potentially, give or
Maybe
take
later.
a few weeks. Yeah. So
Depending, because we're trying to fit around other events.
again,
That's
yeah,
really the problem.
it's trying to juggle events around. And then the collab event with DZ. Who knows yet? sometime next year, I think,
planned
into
31st of August.
There you
or
go.
30th of August.
Yeah.
I believe. I can't confirm, but we're just
Yeah.
saying it's
So,
happening.
so I probably our tournament might be 2 weeks before or after that. So
Yeah.
you're not back to back tournaments.
Yeah, exactly. Because
So-
obviously,
It's a lot.
Like,
I mean,
yeah,
even
we'll
I
struggle.
was playing in it, and I
Yeah.
felt your lot stressing
gonna be a
about.
struggle.
So
so we've had a couple more questions. Let me just double check. We've got one from Azula Ariman who says, "How soon is Elliot Cam coming to the site?" Emperor willing, 2019. Moontoon says, "Will there be some Twitch support on the site too, like a badge on the forum or something?" If I can do, mate, I'd love to do that. It's
Yeah.
not something I've had a chance to look into because I've obviously, well, I have hired someone to help me build this, but I have been building the website, so I've just been rushed over. Dan's hated me for months because I've just been panicking and stressed about everything. all the
he's been
time.
like I don't know what. Without, I'm gonna be very PC. He's just been stressy.
I have been very stressy, so hopefully we can
could-
calm down and now we can look
yeah.
at doing stuff properly.
It could be
Um,
everything, but
What I can say is that we are also building a merch store. So that isn't available
Yes.
currently on launch, but we're going to have
Yep.
a merch store which is going to be selling dice and t-shirts and
Yep.
mugs and stuff like that. Painting mugs, we'll call them.
yeah. Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
That's what
And
for.
if you're a premium content member or you're a Twitch subscriber, then you'll get a discount.
Yes, that was the plan we were trying to do
Yeah.
with, weren't it? I think we owe it you guys for, obviously.
So obviously we started on Twitch, and we will never
Yeah.
forget that. We love everyone on there. Obviously, I felt really guilty about how much we've neglected them.
Yeah.
But obviously, this podcast,
Yep, is a
You know?
Twitcher.
yeah,
So,
is going to be on
kind of
Twitch
back.
all the time. So every time we do something live, it'll be on Twitch.
I mean, I think people. I mean, if people have not watched our Twitch streams or your Twitch streams before, it's really interesting to watch how you've been doing the last ones with the battle report editing, because obviously that's something not a lot of people know how to do or have seen being done before.
Yeah.
So
And I
think
really
that's
enjoy that,
Yeah, you
actually.
enjoy it. Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's,
I think
it's
it's
nice
really
to have it
fun.
on in the background. So
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
So we plan on doing these podcasts every 2 weeks, as I said, on Twitch and YouTube. I said Twitch subscribers, premium content subscribers, and people who come to our events will get a discount.
Probably
codes.
the best question of the day for
Go on
me,
then.
because I think we should do it. Definitely should do it. Tank has asked, can we have Hellstorm short shorts on the merch store? Watch our latest battle reports, guys, and you'll understand what this is about. It
Yeah,
is
watch the Adeptus
genius.
Custodes versus Imperium.
And yes, Tank, we can have that.
It'd
That'll
be great to have affiliation links to other channels you think is worthy. Chris for DBG. I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
That is something we're planning on having on the community page.
Yeah.
So it's like links to like friendly channels. If channels aren't friendly to us, then they don't go on there. But
No, we
if you're
send
nice,
Elliot
like,
over.
If you're nice, like every channel that we've met,
Yeah.
then you're good.
Have you seen what happened to that bear? That'll be you.
Mitchell Russo says live editing happened on Twitch. Damn, I missed that. Yeah, I'm starting to do it like Wednesday nights.
Yeah, yeah. It
Obviously,
gets me through my day as well when I'm painting.
Yeah, because I've obviously been super busy the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've not really done it.
Yeah.
But probably most Wednesdays I'll be editing the free battle reports. I tend to edit the intro so people can see like
Yeah.
what goes into the memes basically, and then the actual battle report is saved so it doesn't ruin it for you.
And it kind of edits itself anyway, doesn't it, the battle reports? Because
Yeah.
it's just all, it just needs clogging together kind of thing. Oop,
Yeah,
not the
exactly.
mic.
So so community page is going to have obviously battle reports. We're gonna basically welcome other channels to post their battle reports there too.
Yeah, but we're all a community, regardless of which channel we are.
Yeah.
We're all one hobby community, so
You know, we're all great
You know.
dudes all together. So I said the community page has battle reports on there. You can either write your own, or if you are a channel, then you can post it
Yeah,
there
yeah.
as well, and that's
Yeah.
totally fine.
I mean,
So-
a lot from obviously from our WhatsApp group for the last Hellstorm tournament. I know Ace puts a lot in there for Twisted Dice.
Yeah, so
we
Twisted
don't
Dice
mind
and
that.
stuff like
That's
that.
cool because
Yeah.
they're good friends of ours down
Obviously,
south.
well, I'll have to make a disclaimer. If you're taking the mic, then I'll have to have a word with you. If you're posting a battle report and saying Hellstorm Wargaming is rubbish, come and watch mine, then I might have to tell you to stop. But if you're just posting a battle report as you normally would, then go for it. That's totally fine. We
Yeah.
love battle reports. We all watch battle reports ourselves. That's why we make battle reports, because we love them. You know. What are you smiling at?
Just Mike Phillips is all one big community, right?
It is.
Exactly.
We're all in this together.
Please stop. No.
Late 2009. Thank you for following on Twitch, dude. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, is there any more questions? If not, we'll pause the podcast again. We'll
Yeah,
go back onto the
it's-
podcast.
I'm gonna say, is there anything like you guys want to see in terms of matchups? Because obviously with
We're gonna be here for days, Dan. At this
we
rate.
are, but what I mean is like
Questions about the website and about the announcements.
What? Yeah,
Keep
what
it
do you
on
want to see
track.
on the website?
No, that's too far.
What do you want to see on the website?
So if there's no more questions, we're going to pause the podcast, and then basically that is it for the announcements. And then we'll go into No
Hatred
Retreat 7.
intensify. Stop singing.
we'll go into my experience of No Retreat 7 because Dan wants to paint.
And I'm just gonna paint.
Mike Phillips wants inter-channel matchups.
Let
But to be fair, in particular, I do keep nudging Liam to film with me, but he keeps saying he's a narrative player. So
narrative. Yeah, I mean to be fair, he runs Signham jet bike, so yeah, I give him that.
we do guest games with folks like Morehammer Winters TTT on the premium. If people want to do collaborations with us, obviously we are organising some with obviously like Morehammer and Winters.
I'm gonna say that that's a 2-horse thing, isn't it? It's not just us, that one.
We are more than happy to do any collaboration with anyone because it is one big community.
Yeah, that's it. We don't mind.
know? Guest appearances.
That has been talked about. Yeah,
Yeah.
We do like the idea. It's obviously
It's more
with,
logistics at the minute.
yeah, with
We've got a busy couple
where we
months.
are. Yeah, Because
We've got-
Mikey literally
Oh, look,
lives on
it's-
the top of Mount Doom.
Yeah, Twisted Dice have arrived. We've just been talking about you.
Oh, hello guys.
Yeah, I do. Which one is it? Which Twisted is it? So yeah, we want to do guest appearances. Literally at the minute, it's just been time because I've been busy.
If it's Darren, have you got that picture? What I keep putting in all the groups.
Will you be doing invitational games? Yeah, Nick, get your army pitted, dude.
Done. Okay, done.
Geeks Wargaming Rob wants the players. So Geeks Wargaming. I didn't want to say anything because I was talking to Richard last night as well. But
Yeah,
yeah. So we want to do loads of collaborations because I
Yeah.
actually love everybody.
we'll have you everywhere, and we'll come to you if
Yeah.
we've got spare weekends.
I don't mind traveling. You know,
Yeah.
keep your weekends free, guys. If you are interested in doing a guest appearance, right, just email me, hellstormwargaming@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You know, if I haven't seen your army, then send me pictures of your army. If I've seen your army, then you
Yeah.
don't need to. Drop me an email. I'm sure we can sort something out. So
Yeah. An email's probably better than Facebooking us because we get a lot of Facebook messages,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of us got access to that, so that'd be quite good. It's the Twisted Dice
would you
Ace.
do subscribe
Hey,
invites to Bat
Ace.
Reps also? Jamie Miller, dude, send me an email. So if I
Yep.
don't know you, you know, and you're a subscriber or anybody, you know,
Yeah.
send me an email. Send me some pictures of your army as well. That'd be good.
Yeah, 'cause we-
Because we do kind of keep a bit of a standard. Fully
Yeah.
painted armies are a must, but just send me a picture. And, we'll
and
try
we might
work
need
out.
to hire some muscle as well, just in case.
Because realistically, Hellstorm Studio is currently my dining room.
Your house, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where we are now. We're in the
Yeah,
Hellstorm
we're
Studio.
literally in the house.
We're in my house.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can
With
move
the
the
sexy
studio.
curtains.
We can make a new studio, an actual studio.
Yep.
So fairly soon. That's the plan.
Which will actually, in a way, better your experiences of coming to play with us because of
You're not coming to someone's
you're
house.
not coming to
You're
someone's
a
house, you
studio.
know, and yeah, which
yeah.
that's further down the line.
Further down the line.
Further down the line.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a thing. Oh, hi Ace. My
That's
boy.
Ace. Hello, Ace.
I love Ace. He gave me a dice at the tournament.
He's great.
He's a right guy.
He's a good guy.
It doesn't work though. He literally rolls once.
Who's going to be doing the painting tutorials? That is
Well,
yet to be announced.
That is
be
a secret one though. That one.
Well, it's going to be 50-50.
Yeah.
Really. 50-50 me, 50-50 guest.
Somebody else.
Is there any more questions before we move on to No Retreat? The chat about No Retreat 7?
King Kenny.
Thank God says King Kenny. No.
Not that
Sadly
guy.
not. It's not the literal best of all days.
Yo, dog.
I mean, if Next Level Painting wants to do some collaboration, then tell him to message me.
That is literally Tank's dream, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
Kenny Boucher in short shorts.
Yeah, Toddler Dan says offering free lunches to guests. You said yes because Elliot is going to be making jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken in the shed.
Mike says I'll naggle him. It's basically my job. Yeah, keep nagging him, dude. Max says I think we could have a rematch, Mikey, as long as you don't bring those damn Storm Cabin Levy dreads. Never again, mate. They got nerfed.
Well,
They didn't.
the Raven Guard ones did.
No, it's quite funny because I had a guy email me yesterday, and I was like, "Who's this? Who's this? It's weird." Right? And he was a really. I'm not going to reveal his name. I'm not going to reveal what he told me. I'm going to tell you about it.
It weren't me,
Basically, he gave me really good insight
yeah.
to using the Leviathans to their
It's
super awesome,
really, really
super
good.
powered effectiveness.
And let me tell you,
Completely different.
they're not red.
They're not red.
That's your clue.
He's Jake. I'm not reading that one. Vincent nearly got me there.
Wow.
Is there going to be a meme thread on the Thought Forum? Right, I'm going to add a meme thread right now.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yes. So if you've got questions or you want stuff added into the forum, if there's, as I said, if there's certain boards that you want to see,
Yeah.
then just tell us.
You've got a
we'll,
week.
You got a week to
Well,
tell
you've
me.
got 5 days.
Yeah, and then as soon as it's out online, then you can, yeah. But yeah, Max, I'd love to get you on, dude. Your stuff
Is that my boy
amazing.
Max? I
Max
love
Co.
Max.
Yeah, it's
I love my
it's
Max.
Max K, isn't it?
Maxi boy.
Pete
Yeah.
wants to fight you again, Dan. Get ready.
Do
Get
you?
ready.
I'll not bring that that dead army, that Raven Guard army. Although it was all flyers, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
I'll use a
Tic-tac
real
memes
army.
for the meme god. So I think we're probably out of questions now. It's actually 8:30, so we've been on for an hour.
We have, yeah.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull the podcast again.
What we got?
So that's the end of the questions.
Oh, it's just you bumbling on now, isn't it?
It is me bumbling on now.
Although, to be fair, SN battle reports and No Retreat is ridiculously good.
Yeah, so I'm going to start the podcast again. Cool. I'm loving it. This is so I know different segments. I'm professional. I know what I'm doing. I've got show notes. I've got chat. I've got a podcast. Max, there is a painting forum already, dude. There's lots of hobby and painting forums already there.
I really like what you do with a lot of your stuff as well, Mike. Sorry, I was a bit away from the mic then. I mean,
we're also going to be having painting tutorials. So
yeah. I love Max's conversions and all the old stuff.
Yeah, Max is going to be the nice stuff. Okay, so I'll just confirm on the website there's hobby forums for both games, Age of Sigmar and 40k. If you want a specific painting forum for painting stuff, then yeah, we'll make one.
Yep.
Okay, so
Go on then.
next chat.
Crack on.
That's enough about major announcements. Should I change the title of the stream or should I just keep going? I'll just keep going.
Carry on going. It's all right.
People will be fine. So now I'm going to chat about No Retreat 7.
No retreat.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll put a picture of my army on so everyone can see, because everyone loves my army. Boom. Look at that. Look at them babes.
Boo. Boo hiss.
Boom. That's what we said.
Boo.
We'll zoom in a bit more.
Boo.
We'll get it all on screen. Maybe. Wait for it. Oh, glad we get it all on screen. Not quite. So No Retreat.
That looks like my list, but I know usually right.
Yeah, sorry?
That looks like my list I wrote you.
How in the warp did I get here? Oh, 40k podcast. Hi, you go, Queen Alexis. I've watched some of your videos. How are you?
Hello.
You're doing Lord of the Rings. Yeah, we're going to be doing Lord of the Rings. Right, I'm gonna focus now.
Focus.
So, No Retreat is a weekend event, a weekend 40k gaming event, ran by SM Battle Reports.
Yeah.
So if you don't know SM Battle Reports, they are amazing. They are absolute babes.
They actually are
legends.
This is not us, hyping them up because we don't need to, because they're that bloody good.
They are actually amazing. So they do written classic White Dwarf style battle reports where they take super awesome, super clear pictures.
Yeah.
And write narrative into a battle report, like the intro is all narrative. And then when they're describing what's happened, it's all narrative as well.
Yeah, it's a really good way how they do it, actually, where they have two players just playing a game normally, and just a guy sat writing.
A guy. What do you mean a guy? It's the legend
that's
that
Steve
is
guy.
Steve Pardo.
That's Steve Guy.
Yeah, so
still
they
owes
do
me a
awesome.
joust.
So they do awesome written battle reports, and they host them on smbattlereports.com. But also they run events, right? They run No Retreat, which is a invitational, exclusive event. And then they are going to be running their first GT, which is kind of like all comers type event, in March, just before GT finals, I think. So week before GT finals, 23rd or something.
Yeah,
March?
it's not
Like
far off. It's around the same time. So we've just had a random question. A question from Ego Queen Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
Here is a question. What do you think of the Dreadio Dreadnought? Well, I actually own one. I like it.
I think it's really good.
I think it's really good. But mine's the Chaos version, so it's the Hellforge one. I think it's better than the Imperial one, whereas the Leviathan is better than the Chaos. The Imperial one is better than the Chaos one.
Yeah,
I think that's
so
the
I like
trade-off.
the Imperial one because when Razorback spam was a thing.
Ah, yes, the 5-up invuln thing, the purveys.
The Dreadio can give a 5-up invulnerable to everything within 6 inches.
Yeah.
And you can actually fit 9 Razorbacks, a captain and a lieutenant in that bubble.
We actually measured it.
We did measure it.
I think, didn't you try and get Gilliman in there as well?
I did try getting Gilliman in there. You can get Gilliman in there if you sacrifice a Razorback, but you've got Gilliman in there within 6 inches of all those Razorbacks. So I love the bubble. I don't really rate the missile launcher. Yeah. But the actual guns itself are really good. The autocannons are actually really good for each points. See, we're giving it 5-up invuln.
Where I think the missile launcher, the Great Havoc launcher on the Chaos one is really good, because I think it ignores line of sight, but it's 48-inch range. Yeah, and does 2 damage. I think. That's 2 damage.
Yeah, whereas the Imperial one isn't.
It's not as good. Yeah, but then again, the Butcher Cannon's not as good as the Storm Cannon, in my opinion. Yeah, it's different because you get the -1, but it's strength 8. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry, that's answered that question.
That's another tangent a little bit.
I mean, there is 2 Leviathans on screen, so they do look a bit like Dreadio, so you can remind you to. Yeah. So, No Retreat 7, or No Retreat in general, is an invitational tournament. In that, but don't be put off because it is an application invitation tournament. Is that the right way to call it? application-based invitational tournament.
Yeah, you've got to apply for your spot basically. But I think that because I went to No Retreat 6, what I found which was really good. I mean, 'cause I actually didn't originally make the full list, did I? I was on the reserve list, and the guys at SN actually give me tips on how to better my things, which is what you want, really.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people think if I don't get in, that's it. I've got no other contact. They do actually. If you email the guys or Facebook the guys on SN, they will tell you. If you ask them nicely, they'll tell you what they'd expect from you to better yourself next time, which is really good.
Yeah.
Which I think is what a lot of hobby people need, is rather than, oh, you're not in, that's it.
Yeah. I've actually just realised what I could do is for everyone on screen, we could actually go through the application process.
Yeah.
Before I go into the actual games.
You've probably got yours still on there somewhere, haven't you?
I'd probably do, but I've got the actual website for No Retreat 7, so this is like, it's closed now. This is from 22nd of April, so let me just pull it up on, it's already open on OBS. There we go. So, basically what you do is you fill in this information, name, age, armies, all that rubbish, what army you want to actually play, hobby background, and then 5 close-up pictures of your army, and you send those in to SN, and what they do is they take all the applications and they choose 41 players.
Yeah.
It's a 42-man event. The champion always comes back for free. If you win the event, you come back for free. One day I'll experience that. But you have they choose 41 players, and how they choose them is depending on like the armies.
Yeah.
Obviously, the painting is very important, so you have to have a very nice looking army. Not like a Golden Demon army, not like a fully commissioned army, but you have a very good standard.
Yeah, it's not just on the painting like you're going to explain, which is cool. Yeah, which is a good thing about it.
So they look at the army style as a whole. So they look if everything matches, all the bases are the same, if it looks nice, Then they'll look at the theme of the build,
the
build of the army, the composition, and then they'll do lots of other stuff which I don't know because it's all Steve's thing. They get lots and lots of. I think they had like 120 applications to the last event.
Yeah,
and they had to get that down to 40. And at the end, they was only missing 3 armies. Missing Sisters, Tyranids,
yeah.
And they were missing another one. I think they were missing Gene Stealer Cults.
So was it Gene Stealer Cults?
Yeah, so they were like the three armies they were actually missing from the event. So they did really well, because you don't go to tournaments and miss 3 armies. You go to tournaments, you play against Yanari and Knights.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they try to have a mixture. I mean, like again, sorry to go off on one. I actually originally applied with my Ulthway, didn't I? And then I end up sending the Drakari pictures.
Yeah.
And that's when Steve actually privately messaged me and told me how to up it.
Eldar.
Yeah. So way too many Eldar. Would you mind doing this, this, and this? I'm like, yeah, cool, that's fine. And
then there you go.
Luckily, that's how you get. Yeah, it's not just a no and you're out. It's keep going.
I was going to say Moon Tony said so. No Nids are all sad. There was supposed to be Nids, but someone dropped out.
Yeah.
So they replaced him.
Yeah.
But they had every other army. So I went. This is actually my 3rd time I've been because I love it there. I went to 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
And I'm planning on going to No Retreat 8, which is next October, I believe. Like
it's a bit later, isn't it?
Similar time as this one.
Yeah.
So this is the army I took. 1750 points, and SN No Retreat Standard has a very, very strict army building pack, which is essentially basically mono build.
Yeah,
near enough. You can take assassins here and there. You can take demons and chaos together, but near enough it's mono codex.
Could you take Inquisition and stuff like that in Imperial detachments? Can't remember. Yeah,
you could take an Inquisition detachment. You can't mix them because of just chapter approved and beta rules and battle brothers and stuff like that. So this is the army. I took 2 detachments. I took a very standard, probably standard Mikey army. I took Gabriel Angelos. I took 2 Smash Captains, 3 units of Scouts, Lieutenant, Aggressors, Leviathans, all that rubbish. This is actually before the FAQ as well.
Yeah. So
the way this army works is just dead now. This is RIP Raven Guard. Raven Guard Street.
I just thought about some of them. Were you saying the about the Leviathans?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was listening to the Honest Wargamer and Tom Layton.
He called me out. I didn't like it.
He did kind of call you out, and he's like, "Oh, I think everyone in Hellstorm Wargaming has Leviathans."
Everyone has at least 3.
Yes, we do. It's a currency in this household.
All I'm going to say is, before I went to No Retreat, there were hardly any Leviathans.
Yeah, because I had them.
And then I went to No Retreat with one Leviathan. There was like 1 or 2 there. And then I went back this year. I had 2 and everyone else had 1. It was awfully funny. It was very funny.
They are really good, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, even for the points, I still think they're worth it.
Yeah.
Because just the amount of shots.
Yeah, they're ridiculously good. They're super tough as well.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I've got Gabe Langelos, Lieutenant, 2 Smash Captains, 3 Scouts, Unit 5 Aggressors, 2 Quad Rapier Bolters, and then 1 Quad Rapier Launcher, and then 2 Leviathans with Twin Storm Cannons and 3 Hunter Killers and the Heavy Flamers. Why not 3? It's because I don't own 3, honestly.
He'd get it in there if he could. He'd be running 3.
Yeah.
If you have 3.
So, potentially, yeah. So this is the army I took. I said 1750 points. No Retreat 6, I actually got really close to winning the event. I actually got pulled up against Lawrence Baker for the last round, and he had a much better army than mine, and he had much better dice than mine.
He had a list built specifically for the missions, and it worked.
Geeks Wargaming Rob says he did it first. What, took 2 Leviathans?
Wow.
I took 1.
Oh.
Is
that a call now?
Yeah, because if he took 2, then I'm going to cry. And I'll have to take 3 to the next event, just to prove a point. Even if they are like 500 points after chapter proof, yeah. So I played Lawrence Baker in the last round at No Retreat 6. He beat me, and then I obviously lost. This time, obviously, I'm not holding the trophy, so I did actually lose again in the last round again.
The one I was at with you, which was really funny because we both got drew against 2 of the TT guys, didn't we? I got drawn against Little Dragon.
Yeah,
and
you were having way more fun than
we
I
had
was.
a right good laugh, and then he kept looking over at you two, and you're both like really getting stressed, really sweaty heads, and
yeah,
you know, me and Little Dragon were just like, "Do you want another beer?" Yeah. And just ended up getting half cooked.
So it's quite funny because me and Lawrence are good friends, and we have a good laugh together. And when we play, we're having a good laugh, but also at the same time, we've only played each other at really competitive events in really competitive situations.
Yeah,
like, I've played Lawrence twice. I played him at No Retreat 6. And obviously that was whoever won that game won the event, so that was super competitive and it was super tough. And then the next time I played him was at the finals for the heat finals for the 2018 circuit of GW, and that was like 2 weeks after that event, or like it was like 2 months after, March to May.
Oh, because didn't you play Ben as well, didn't you? In that?
No, that was Heat 1.
That was Heat 1. That was it. Yeah,
that was ages ago. But I played Lawrence again 2 months later, round 1 of the Grand Tournament finals.
Yeah.
So like that's a super competitive game because whoever loses can't win the event. They can't like place highly.
Yeah.
So so I played Lawrence twice. He's beat me both times, but 3rd time lucky, everybody. 3rd time lucky. Maybe I'll catch him at Amsterdam. Who knows?
Yeah, they're going there as well.
Yeah, I'm taking a much better army than last time.
Yeah.
So obviously, that is the army I took with the intention of doing fairly well. I actually placed 7th in the end. At No Retreat 6, I came 6th. So I actually did worse, even though I won more games.
Yeah.
So let's go for it. So game 1, Dan.
Game
1. I played Nick Rodriguez. Yes. It was a fill-in for Toby.
Yeah, our little Toby.
Oh, little Toby. I'm going to put some pictures of the games on screen, guys, just so you know. So this is one of the pictures. So he's playing Necrons. I don't actually have a picture of his army, which I'm really good about. So I apologize. I'll just go through it. He basically had 2 blobs of warriors.
Oh, he's not playing the Studio Quins?
No. He played Necrons.
What did he use in the map? Oh, he used
Custodians.
Custodians, didn't he? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was Sean who had Harlequins, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So Nick was using Necrons. He had big blob of race, unit of 6, 2 units of 6 destroyers, Cryptek, Overlord, warriors, and then Immortals. And
pretty standard then, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really tough little list by the looks of it.
It was really good.
Yeah.
So he deployed first against me. And I believe this picture is it's actually turn 2.
Yeah.
I rolled higher than him to go first. And then went first. And I was very rude. Damn.
Why? Did you, start swearing at him, or...?
No. I killed all of destroyers and the Cryptek before his turn 1.
Before his turn 1?
Yeah, because I went first.
All right, I'm gonna say like before turn 1 is in, what you throw them off at table.
So what happened was he deployed he basically deployed quite defensively. Well,
Yeah.
like it was in a good position. He had all the destroyers and the wraiths in the middle of the board. It was Dawn of War, and essentially gone. You're gonna have to move to get into range for me if you go in the middle, or you're gonna have to play defensively. And I said, do you know what? I'm just gonna play offensively, and we're just gonna see how it goes. Because if I lose because of this, then fair. So I played super defensively, and then I won the roll off to go first. And then the Leviathans basically got in range of all the destroyers with all the storm cannons.
Boom, 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 boom,
They
boom.
did have a 5-up invuln because of the fact that it was near the Cryptek.
Yeah, it's is it the Chronometron?
Chronomotron or something
Yeah.
like that. So Confurioso's in the chat and says, Nick told me later he cried about this, you horrible person.
Well, that's what he likes.
Thanks, Mike. Really appreciate it, dude. Catch you later.
Mate.
So I basically shot the destroyers to hell because they are the things that are a threat. And then the wraiths kind of were a bit of a problem. But what I managed to do is turn 1, I infiltrated the 2 smash captains and the aggressors. The aggressors like took down lots of the chaff, and the smash captains jumped straight over and then charged into the Cryptek and killed him.
Yeah, because this is obviously pre FAQ 2 as well, so you could do that, couldn't you?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
is, I think helped you quite a bit.
Yeah, but, well, that was the army build, right?
Yeah.
Before the FAQ, that was what we did. So this is the board. The board is absolutely amazing. You can see my Leviathans.
All of them,
Yeah, the Leviathans are running up the middle under a massive bridge. Super nice terrain. That's what's that ISN do is they do the best terrain for tournaments, right?
They're the best boards I've ever played on.
Yeah,
and that's hands down.
So he also had a Destroyer Lord, which had the Veil of Darkness, and what he did because we're playing, I believe it was Frontline. No, it weren't Frontline Warfare. I can't remember what mission it was. It was the 2 first missions: Maelstrom and Eternal War, Cleanse and Capture, the other one. 3 objectives, all worth 3 points each.
Is it a Frontline Assault or is that the deployment?
No, Frontline Assault's in chapter approved. So he actually used his Destroyer Lord to veil him and Immortals into where my dice bag is at the minute in my back corner, and I didn't have a lot to stop him.
Cheeky.
I've got a quad launcher, as you can see in that building on the right hand side, and he basically deep struck everything into my back line, and I had to turn my Leviathans around and chase after him. Because if he had
quad launcher with the most stupidest rules ever for crew.
Yeah, so had he survived, he actually would have drawn Eternal War. So he's super good player. Nick is a super good player. I mean, I was offensive to him because I deleted all the good stuff turn 1.
Yeah,
but he still
outplayed
outplayed
me.
me.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I think any kind of list now where you leave destroyers alone, they will start wrecking face because they're that good.
Yeah, and the reanimation keeps them alive.
Yeah, exactly. It's like infantry, aren't they, as well?
Yeah,
so they can get cover saves.
Yeah, exactly. So what essentially happened is there's like some crates, there's like industrial stuff in the top left corner of the basically his left deployment zone, my top right offensive deployment zone, and he ran his Overlord into there, which is Warlord.
Yeah,
and then he pulled his Destroyer Lord and a big blob in my left deployment zone, his right offensive deployment zone. So basically opposite ends of the board, and said, my Warlord's there, the rest of my army's here, that's going to cause you problems, what are you going to do? So I had to turn back and kill everything else. So his Overlord ran away and actually hid behind the power plant things.
Yeah.
And denied me Warlord.
I played on that board with Dan Owens when we had our I think you were filming actually.
Yeah,
and that's probably one of the best boards there.
Yeah, it's really good.
That bridge is so good.
The bridge, there's like a giant. For everyone who's listening on the podcast, there's basically a giant bridge going straight across diagonally along the longest part of the board.
It reminds me a bit like
it's like a 6-foot bridge.
Yeah, well, it's like a viaduct, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like
from Sheffield, Tinsley Viaduct.
Tinsley Viaduct.
Tinsley. Yeah, so there's like a big board going across, which is really good for putting dice on.
Pretty sure he looks like one of the maps off of Battlefield 4 as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we called it impassable for this game though.
Yeah,
that's why there's all.
See, whereas I didn't, I just pour Venoms on the top of it.
Because you're a nasty person. That's why. It's like 12 inches high.
Bro.
It's like 10 12 inches high. So.
Yeah,
and it goes across diagonally the long part of the board.
Yeah,
so
it's really cool though.
Yeah. So in that game, I won Eternal War and I won Maelstrom, but I actually drew Tertiary because I didn't have Warlord. We both had First Strike, and I think he had
Linebreaker.
He had Linebreaker, yeah, with his Destroyer Lord. So he had 2 Lords left, I think, something like that.
Yeah,
he denied me Warlord. That's the main thing. So that was a super fun game. Nick's a really nice guy. It's obviously the end of SN. I don't know what this next picture is. Oh, there's a bit of a close up of him removing wraiths.
Wow.
because I'm just that guy.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll just take your army off and I'm just going to take a picture of
so you can see Destroy Lord kind of like chopped up all my aggressors. The aggressors did not last long. They didn't last long in any game, to be honest.
I think that's the problem with them, you know. Like,
yeah.
Well, especially with that stratagem, if they don't kill what they shoot at, or there's something that will countercharge, you might as well wave goodbye to them.
Yeah. So it's super fun game though. Really nice guy. So I filmed a battle report with him on the Wednesday night.
Yep.
Against Sean.
Which is really good fun battle report to watch.
Yeah. Confurioso, the absolute legend. That battle report came out really well. So it was a really fun one. So make sure you do check it out.
My boy.
So my second game, because I won that one, was against a guy called Mark. And on screen is his army, and it is absolutely amazing. It is a chapter master. It's salamanders.
Ooh.
Chapter master, tech marine lieutenant, 3 units of scouts, and then dreadnoughts.
Yes.
So there were, I think there's 2 Lascannon Mortis dreadnoughts, 2 Mortis Lascannon and missile launcher dreadnoughts, 2 Ironclad dreadnoughts, and 2 Redemptor dreadnoughts. How cool is that?
Now that's a list.
That is the best army I saw all weekend. It is the coolest thing ever. I mean, I saw loads of great armies, so I couldn't say that. But right now, it's the best army I ever played against. Because look at it, it's dreadnoughts. I love dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts are the best. I think I've got a bit of an obsession with bipedal robots. Because if I look at my army shelf, right, there's lots of mixtures of tanks, but they're not my armies. My army has 2 Razorbacks, which I painted. Everything else is robots. It's dreadnoughts, it's knights.
Yeah,
dudes in power armor.
Got a problem.
I love dreadnoughts. So playing against this was amazing.
I love dreadnoughts, me.
Literally, Confurioso has just said, "I love dreadnoughts, me." Clappy derp.
There you go.
So yeah, this is a super. It was actually a funny story about this army as well because it's a commission by C Studios, and it arrived the Thursday that Mark was flying.
Ah, yeah, it was a touch and go one, wasn't it?
So he nearly didn't make it because his army didn't arrive.
Oops.
Yeah. So this is.
He got there.
Yeah, he did. Cool. He did get there. It was super cool. He set up first, and then I seized on him.
Standard.
Fairly standard. So my smash captains infiltrated behind his lines and then jumped into dreadnoughts turn 1. And the aggressors kind of shot a dreadnought and blew one up, I think. It was quite a few weeks ago. I've actually
that's a bit brave, that, with the smash captain, because that, with the wrong dice rolls, that could go horribly wrong.
What, jumping them into dreadnoughts?
Yeah.
Well,
because they probably only have to get maybe 1 or 2 wounds through and you're dead.
Yeah.
Because they're flat 3 and 4 damage? A lot of the weapons?
Well, none of them. Because they're all guns.
Combat ones, were they?
Yeah, so we had 2 Redemptors with fists and 2 Ironclads.
Yeah, because they're flat. They're D6 damage, aren't they, Redemptor fists?
Redemptors are D6,
yeah.
So then I jumped into all the shooty ones to stop them shooting, mainly.
Sense.
If I killed them, bonus. But really, I jumped into the dreadnoughts just to stop them shooting.
Yeah, and obviously he had salamander tactics as well. So
yeah, so he's getting all those cool rerolls.
Yeah.
Nick said you got first turn in most games, right? Yeah, I actually went first in every game but game 4.
Standards.
Yeah.
I think that's, especially with the new FAQ, it's a lot more difficult to do now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's... Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. It does with me, to be fair. I don't think I've ever been first.
No.
In any of our games we play, casual and tournament games.
Yeah, so you can see there's like super nice Redemptor dreadnoughts. They've got like the assault cannons.
Yeah,
he's got.
So cool.
So Mark was a really nice guy. It was really a pleasure to play. But my list bullied his from turn 1. Yeah. As you can see on this picture, I've basically got my smash captains in the middle of his deployment zone, the back line, taking on his chapter. Well, his chapter master has actually run away, so he can get the Ironclad in there.
He's like, I'm out.
And the aggressors are kind of like bearing down on the next dreadnought with twin las cannons. So the twin Lascannon dreadnoughts were my biggest threat.
Yeah, it's the high power, isn't it? Actually, the only thing that'll wound.
Yeah.
Leviathans on 3s.
Yeah, exactly.
Without
so everything else is
wounding
basically on 5s unless it gets into combat.
Which again they could probably tank anyway because they're basically mini knights.
No. So obviously like you've got those that are the problem. And then, but the Leviathans can just, because everything's like toughness 7, they can just gun things down as well.
What stamp painting? I've been asked. I'm actually painting some Wave Serpents because I have 5 to paint. So, yeah, that's me. Sorry. Continue, sir.
Yeah. So, I think there's like another picture. So, that's basically you can see if you're watching live, if you're listening to podcasts, I'll try and describe it as best I can. So, it's Dawn of War deployment again. My Leviathans are actually hiding behind some buildings, but they're on my front line. And then there's dreadnoughts like what from his middle of his board walking into my front line. and then there's the aggressors and smash captains in his deployment zone.
Did they have the ITC ruins rules with the block line of sight on the bottom floor?
No, they didn't,
I
because
can't remember.
generally the terrain.
Terrain
covers
blocks
most
line
of
of
it
sight
anyway.
if it blocks line of sight. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fine. I just wondered why that's why you'd put them behind a wall, because you could see out of it. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, exactly. But actually, my Leviathans, you can't see them on this picture, but actually between two buildings. There's actually another picture in a second that will show you.
So they've got like their little firing arc lane things.
Yeah, so
in
on this
between.
picture, we've got two Leviathans like between the buildings, Gabriel and the lieutenants behind them, the two quad bolters sat in buildings looking through windows, gunning down Redemptors. So,
well, that's just filth.
yeah, it was a bit filthy. I was awfully rude. I think I was awfully rude to 3 of my 5 opponents.
So it gets you nothing, mate, does it?
It does.
Being rude.
So yeah, it was super tough. It was a really fun game, but I said because I bullied him turn 1, he couldn't focus on what he needed to focus on, so he turned around and dealt with that. And then by the time he dealt with that, the Leviathans had killed everything else.
Yeah. I think that's the other thing about No Retreat is you always get good games because it's not a...
Oh my god, every game was amazing.
Yeah, it's not a highly competitive tournament.
Yeah.
It just looks stunning.
Yeah.
Like the armies, the boards. It's the perfect example of what every tournament should be like, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, competitive or not.
So it was really tough to choose my favourite game. Not
Yeah.
one of the toughest decisions.
pick
Because
me?
I enjoyed every game. So
Did you pick my game? Me and you?
what, that we played at No Retreat 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I chose that one.
Great.
So my third game, I just want to say hello to Henny, who's also at No Retreat.
Hey, Henny.
So my third game was against Joe, and he had Blood Angels. He had a pure Primaris Blood Angels army.
I absolutely love this army.
And this army is honestly the best Blood Angels looking army I've ever seen, because one, it's super cool, and two, it's super nicely painted.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... What is it? Is it 3 Redemptors?
No, it's...
Sorry, 3 Repulsors.
Yeah.
3 units Intercessors.
Yeah.
And
I think...
Lieutenant, Banner... Oh, Ancient, sorry. Captain.
I think it's actually 5 units of Intercessors. Because they're like,
Yeah,
on
big
this
units
picture,
of
they're
5,
blobbed into 10.
Yeah,
But I think it's 5 units of 5. One of them being the command one, because look at, they've got gold helmets. How cool is that?
It's
Cool.
literally what you'd expect a, fluff-wise Primaris to jump out of these repulsors.
Yeah. So he's
Like
got 3.
that.
Just to confirm, he's got a Primaris captain.
Yep.
He's got a Primaris lieutenant.
Yep.
He's got a company ancient.
Yep.
What do they call the Primaris banner guys? And then he's got 5 units of intercessors. Like the sergeants, a couple of sergeants have power swords, but they've all got the bolters and the grenade launcher, and then 3 repulsors. That's his army, and it is amazing. It's a 3-drop army.
They're stunning as well. So nice.
Yeah, it was really, really cool.
Joe's a nice guy as well.
Joey's lovely.
Joey's a
Yeah,
really
he's really
nice
nice.
guy.
I met him at No Retreat 6, I think.
Yeah,
that's my first.
yeah, because that's when I met him as well.
Yeah, he's really top guy. So the mission, this one, was actually Hammer and Anvil deployment rather than Dawn of War.
Which is a weird one because even though he's got the vehicles, he's still relatively slow moving.
Well,
He's only as quick as you, really.
the repulsors move like 15,
Yeah, but
and they fly.
They do fly, but what I mean is like there's
And at
only
this point, they fly all the time.
what did he arm them with? Did they have las cannons on?
Las Talons, Las
Yeah, 'cause
Cannon,
2-shot las
the
cannon.
2-shot Las Cannon, the Las Cannon, the
Yeah.
actual one, and then all the guns,
All the Dakar.
all the Dakar, yeah. So this is Hammer and Anvil. It was Ascension, so it's 3 objectives. If you have a character on there, the points get higher the longer you hold it.
Yep.
And yeah, he had a 3-drop army, and then I went first.
Well, that's rude.
I love your reaction.
That's also rude.
It is. It was just terrible because I felt really bad because Joe's army
No,
had
you
no
didn't.
screen. He had no screen.
But you still didn't feel bad. You're like, yes,
did feel
I've got
bad.
this. This is when Mikey's game mode takes on. Like Venom. He's Mikey and then becomes this gamey, I don't know, space marine. Not anymore.
So I infiltrated the Smash Captains and the Aggressors again. And then the Leviathans moved up, killed a Repulsor. And then I almost killed another Repulsor, and then the Smash Captains and the Aggressors almost killed another one.
So you basically kept him in his metal boxes.
Pretty much. I mean, all these Primaris got out. I didn't
Yeah.
actually manage. I didn't like bubble wrap to stop them getting out. I tried to.
Yeah, you don't have the models to do that though, do you?
Yeah, I did try to. Did you say sorry? Not sorry. I did say sorry. Devil's Brush. So basically, I slammed in, and I made his repulsors both hit on.
That sounds so crude.
I captained in. I was very aggressive.
Wow.
I killed one of the repulsors, and then I left the other two, so they were both BS4.
Yeah, yeah, because making them drop is quite. But do they have power of the machine?
They do have
spirit?
power of the
They
machine
don't
spirit, so
they?
if they
Yeah,
move,
yeah.
they're still hitting on fours.
Yeah.
And they do have fly, so they can pull out and still shoot. They're both in combat at the time.
But obviously, with you being Raven Guard at the time, you were
Now it's fives.
yeah,
Because they
so
couldn't get close enough.
pretty much mutes them, doesn't it?
Yeah, because they were also BS4, they actually didn't move slower as well. I think they only moved like 10.
Yeah, I think their bracket is 14-10-8 or 14-10-6,
Yeah.
something like that. It's a bit like the Wave Serpent one, minus 2 inches.
I think it's
something like that.
14, 10, 8, if I remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Just quick one. Just interested said. Just jumped in. Sorry. What army have you taken to no retreat? I took my Blood Ravens with my Leviathans and stuff like that. So he retaliated. He got all of his Primaris out and deleted everything that was in his deployment zone, because that's what they do, because they're really good at it, because there's so many shots, loads of rerolls and banners and stuff like that.
Loads of rerolls and the -1 in 8 on the guns, which is what bolt guns should be anyway.
Yeah. But the problem is my alpha is a distraction.
Yeah.
If you're dealing with the alpha, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with the aggressors.
Yeah, you can't let it just.
And you
go
have to
around
deal with the smash captains.
smashing your vehicles up. I think we talked a lot about it before you went, and we smashed ideas together.
Yeah,
obviously,
just to
in the
confirm,
video.
repulsor is 1684 with a degrading
Okay,
profile.
cool.
So quite drastic difference.
Yeah, I mean, we said that is perfect for what the smash captains are for. They're not there to win your games. They're there just to be like, okay, you've got a dude with a 3-up in one and a hammer.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah, and if I go first, he's going to make a mess of you first.
Yeah. He's killing something, or at least heavily damaging something.
Yeah, as rightly said though, Richard Sawyer has said salty post FAQ though. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
Blood Angel captain now, boys. So whilst he dealt with that, which is in his deployment zone, my Leviathans basically managed to be able to sit still and just repeat, just chuck buckets of dice at him again, all at 2 damage. So it's just slaying Primaris.
Do you think I know they're expensive, but do you think the Leviathans are actually a bit overpowered?
I
in
think
terms of the
they throw
BS?
too many dice.
Yeah.
For what? To be fair,
I think if they were just BS3, like most dreadnoughts, that you won't grumble at. 'Cause on average, you'd be in on 4s.
Yeah.
Unless you stood still.
Yeah, I had this conversation with Elliot the other day. It was kind of like, I think Games Workshop rules sometimes miss the mark completely. They make something so expensive, but not very good.
Yeah.
But Forge will do it the opposite way. They make something too good and too cheap.
Yeah. Well, take the Tantalus, for example. It's too expensive for what it does.
Yeah.
It's 400 points, where was before it was 350.
Yeah.
What were the Leviathans before?
Mm.
What were they like?
I don't know.
320 some. No, they weren't. Yours used to come out like 308, didn't they, with 2 storm cannons?
Oh yeah, because they
Before
went
you
up
used
20
to add
points.
the
No, they were just under
missiles
200,
on top.
just under 300.
Yeah.
And then they went up 20 points, and then they got the missiles, so they went up another.
Yeah, because you had to. It was the rule in the way you had to take everything on the data sheet, weren't it?
Yeah.
If they were armed with it.
Yeah.
But again, I still think for the points they are now, they're still every worth the point they're pointed at.
Yeah.
Because they're so good.
Yeah, the Leviathans are workhorses of that list.
Yeah.
And they always will be.
And again, I think the Imperial ones are just miles better than the Chaos ones.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Because they've always got a 4-up in one, haven't they? The Imperial ones.
Yeah, they always constantly have 4-up.
Whereas I think the
2-up, 4-up, hitting on 2s.
I think the
300
Chaos
points.
ones are 5-up in shooting and 4-up in combat.
Yeah. They are only like 20 points cheaper than a Gallant, though.
Yeah.
And a Leviathan can't easily kill a Gallant. 2 Leviathans can. 1 Leviathan can't.
But the thing with that is, you can hide a Leviathan, you can't really hide an Imperial Knight.
True. Very true.
I don't know. There's pros and cons to obviously an Imperial Knight's an Imperial Knight.
Mm.
But a Leviathan is a Leviathan, and I'd probably take a Leviathan over a Gallant.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So, in regards to the game.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Continue.
It's alright. So it's Ascension, so it score points by holding the 3 objectives across middle board, but it's also Maelstrom.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing it up because looking back, he laughed as well. It was funny. He drew a Maelstrom card, a Blood Angel specific one, where it's something like Tears for Sanguinius or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But essentially...
Did Elliot write that one?
No. Essentially, you score a point if one of your characters dies. If you lose a character, you score a Maelstrom point.
Is it like a sacrificial one?
Sacrifice for Sanguinius or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Weird.
And that's the only point he scored in that game because that table didn't turn.
That's just daft. Like,
that card is stupid.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying not to lose, but hold on, here's a card to get me a point. I've got to lose one of my people, one of my characters.
I felt so bad after that game, like because it weren't a game. Because I went first and made a right mess.
Yeah.
I did actually feel really good.
No, but you did. To be fair to you, you did say before you went that you were going to try and win it.
I did
this year. So, I know you obviously being a bit. What's the word?
Over the top.
Yeah, well, not over the top. You've just been like very sporting with how you take in the games, but you did go to win it, which
Yeah.
So I think so did everyone. To be fair, or majority of people. Henny just goes to give people chocolates because he's a good guy.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I got another picture. So the Leviathans are kind of like hanging behind this cliff face, kind of staying as far away as possible from the repulsors to make sure I retain the -1. And then they were just gunning everything down, like the Primaris and stuff. -2, 2 damage, Primaris Slayer. So
yeah,
there's another picture of it. So out quad launcher doing its thing, just deleting things around on wound and stuff.
Yeah, because they just kill Primaris, don't they, with a 2 damage flat.
Exactly. So
perfect.
That was day 1. 3 max wins.
Did you go out after?
Yeah, I did.
That's another part of the
I didn't go out for long. I did go out though.
Yeah. The social side of SN is one of the other big things.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
So
the role was great.
So game 4, I actually played against Tank, who was in the chat, and I filmed a battle report with him. This is a picture of his army we've got.
Did he have shorts on?
He didn't have shorts on that day. So he had a battalion of Raven Guard and a super heavy detachment of Knights. So he had 2 Smash Captains, one with the Silent Stalker Waller trait and one with the Shield Eternal. He had 3 units of Scouts, one of them with a Heavy Bolter. He had a Quad Launcher, a Leviathan in a Drop Pod, and then he had a Knight Acheron and 2 Helverins. And this...
The Acheron is the one with the flame cannon.
Yeah, the 4-Droll Flamer Knight. And this was a scary army. This is an army I didn't want to play.
Yep.
And I played against it game 4.
Yep.
And Tank is the best guy. He's so fun to play.
On one of our battle reports, isn't it?
He is. So it's on our latest battle report.
Yeah.
Well, it might not be latest when this is out, but currently it's the latest one. Deptus Custodes versus Imperium. You can actually see the Custodes in the back of this picture if you were looking at this live. So Tank is just... It was a really, really interesting game, this one. So this was frontline warfare. And Tank deployed super, super defensively. So it's Dawn of War. I deployed my usual castle in the middle. Right, so Leviathan's on the front line because it's short range. And then he deployed everything in the corner. So, like, if you were stood at my middle of the board, he deployed it at the far right corner.
Right, okay. That's quite defensive, yeah.
But he deployed his objective at the other side. And his plan was to just run back for it. I think he placed his objective, then he deployed his army, and then realised that, to be fair, he's got a drop pod, so he could get his objective whenever he wants.
Yeah, because he's got the Leviathan.
Leviathan drop. He's got
the
Hellraiser
Lucius
moves
type.
super fast.
Is it the Lucius type?
Lucius pattern drop pod, yeah.
That's it.
With the Leviathan with twin storm cannons on. Didn't have the missiles, but
because is that the one that can just take any
dreadnought?
Keyword dreadnought.
Yeah, any dreadnought he likes. It's like 80 points. It's quite cheap for what it does. I ran 2 at the finals.
Deep Striker and Knight.
Yeah, and not to toot my own horn, but Tank told me that he brought a drop pod because he saw me do it. So
but did he say how well yours were painted?
I mean, Tank's is much nicer than mine. So Tank went first in this game, and I deployed my aggressors and Smash Captains right into his far line as close as possible. I was basically on his objective.
I was going to say, yeah, that's what I'd have done.
And I forced the issue. So what he did was he moved his Acheron towards me, and I was like, this is game. The Acheron has Iron Bulwark, it's got 4 pin 1. It advances 2d6, he's going to move it and charge it.
It moves 14 as well, doesn't it?
Moves 14, yeah. advances 2d6, full tilt, boom.
Hello.
So what he did was he stayed 32.1 inches away, essentially, and stayed out of range of my Leviathans. And whilst it was a very good tactic to stop me shooting his Acheron, it was actually a really big mistake.
Yeah.
Because I said to Tank after the game that if he'd been aggressive with his Acheron, I would have lost.
Yeah.
But what he did, he stayed super defensive. So he was shooting the Helverins at like the quad guns and then the Leviathans at one point. And now it was like, yeah, that was the right thing to do because the -1 to hit, but the 3 damage a time.
Yeah.
I do have a 3-up save against it, but that Acheron will have a 3-up invuln for most of the game. For 1 CP.
And you're wounding it on 5s.
And I'm wounding it on 5s.
Yeah.
I don't have enough shots to kill that.
Yeah.
So, but he played it super defensively, so he kind of like stayed back. He killed all my aggressors, but couldn't kill the Smash Captain who was hiding behind them. And then I had another Smash Captain quite close to him to kind of like force an issue. So my Smash Captain went for the Knight, did a couple of wounds, and then died, as you'd expect. But my Leviathans kind of like moved away. So if he's coming from my top right corner, if we imagine a board from my deployment zone, is the bottom, and then he's deployed in the top right. He essentially started coming towards me but staying away. So what my Leviathans did was move from the middle of the board and start going for my top left or his deployment zone.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening was because he was staying so far away from me, I was just moving away from him at the same time. So he actually full circled and ended up swapping sides. My entire castle was in his deployment zone, essentially.
Did you both get line breaker by any chance?
Yeah, we did. It was actually a super close game. So you've got some more pictures.
I think on that with the Leviathan thing is that's the one thing I know with some of our games is if it's anything is either wounding on 5s or 4s, they really struggle with the rerolls to wound.
Yeah, they only have reroll 1s. So
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
great.
so it weren't an issue when you had your Gilliman list with them stood behind, but I think if they can't wound stuff on 3s or
3s they did elite, 4s and 5s they struggle. 6s is impossible.
Yeah,
so
we found that with when you played Matau and you're shooting. And granted, the Riptides have got 3-up invuln. Yeah, but because you're wounding it on 4s, you don't get as many through.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, deep struck his Leviathan in his deployment zone turn 1 near his
the Pokeball.
The Pokeball, as it's known, near his objective. He had basically had his objective, his quad launcher, then he dropped his Leviathan quite close, and then the drop pod. So what I did, my Smash Captain charged into the quad mortar crew, and then piled into his drop pod.
Yeah.
So because his drop pod can't move, my Smash Captain was stuck in combat that he couldn't do anything about. So he had to deep strike his 2 Smash Captains just over 9, then charge in. Which my Smash Captain survived, so jumped out again, and then jumped behind a Leviathan. Yeah. And then my Leviathan deleted his Leviathan.
I think in a way it were a tough draw for Tank to draw you because you know that list.
I know that list very well,
to deal with it.
Yeah, but
like obviously with the character ruling and stuff on the quad guns and and
I know how you got to kill the crew, stuff like that. Yeah. But essentially, it got to like turn 4. His Leviathan's like kind of staggering on a couple of wounds. His Acheron, I'll show you the next picture, is stood on my home objective. I can't do anything about that. This is like turn 3 or 4.
Yeah.
His Leviathan was in my way. I shot everything at it, right? Bearing in mind, my entire army has moved. Everything has moved.
They've got more wounds as well, haven't they? Than
the Acheron. They're like 27 wounds, his Leviathan, I shoot my 2 Leviathans at it. I shoot bolters at it. I throw grenades at it. Still alive on 1 wound down. So my cheeky quad boy, who's moved, right? Quad launcher, right? It's 4d3 shots. Doesn't need line of sight. He's moved, so he's hitting on 4s. It's a Raven Guard Leviathan. He's hitting on 5s. It's like 5s to wound, and he's got a 2-up save against it. I caused 1 wound, and he rolled a 1 for his save. So do you know what he did? He CP'd it.
Did he roll another 1?
He did roll another 1.
I bet Neil's touched his die.
It was really, really funny how there's a picture of Tank moving just over his deployment zone. It was really funny how Tank had like a Leviathan on 1 wound and I managed to kill it with a moving quad launcher at -2 to hit. It was so funny, but yeah. So the Helverins and the Scouts kind of like happily held those objectives.
Yeah, which they were always going to kind of do anyway, weren't
Yeah.
they?
But I managed to, I think, if I remember rightly, it weren't a max win. I think we drew on Maelstrom. Drew on Eternal War, sorry, because we both had 2 objectives. He had my home objective and the middle one. I had the other middle one and his home objective.
Yeah,
because my Leviathans are
like
both
you say,
sat on it
you
now.
kind of did just
We
like
places.
swap place. Yeah.
We swapped places. It's very funny. I've just noticed there's quite a few people popping in. So hello.
Hello,
How are you?
Yeah, we're kind of neglecting everyone else while it's story
Podcast,
time
bro.
for Mikey.
Story time.
Story time.
So we drew Eternal War. I won Maelstrom, and I'm pretty sure we drew the Tertiary as well.
Yeah, it
both
looked
got
quite
first strike.
balanced,
Both got
like a very equal game.
yeah. So it's quite funny because we basically just full circled each other and we just stayed away from each other. But as soon as his knight got close, I started shooting it, and I just weren't doing any damage.
Again,
And
that's
then
what they
after the
struggle
game,
with,
I
isn't
said
it?
to him, if your Natron wasn't been aggressive,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to deal with
You
it. I
should've
would have
punched
lost.
stuff.
Yeah, he should have just ran in and punched stuff. So, very interesting game. Really
Yeah.
interesting game.
I think when you get games like that, they always are good anyway. you
Yeah,
know?
it was really fun. It was a really fun tactical game. Like me and Tank both said, that was probably the best game of the weekend because it was so interactive all game.
I think yeah.
It
like,
actually went. I think it went to like turn 7 as well.
I think that's the thing there. Like you had that game, but I think it was a bad draw for Tank because you knew how to play his army and play against it.
Yeah,
because it was they're both very similar armies, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that sounded like a good game. To me.
it was really fun. It was really really fun.
I mean, I've not met Tank yet, but
He's a
he's
good
a
lad.
nice guy. Yeah.
He's a really good lad. Yeah. So him and Dan are both nice. I said we filmed a battle report with them. If you want to watch that, Dan's in the chat now.
Hello.
But yeah, so Dan actually played him game 3. They came together, and I was like, Dan, can you please beat Tank because I don't want to play him game 4. But there you go. So yeah, so that's game 4. I've actually won 4 games. 1 not so max win, but then 3 max wins. And then I played against Lewis,
The boy.
the boy Lewis. So funny story, Dan. Do you want to hear the funny story?
Go on, then enlighten me.
So on the Friday, lots of people were having practice games.
Okay.
Everyone has practice games, right?
I thought you were going to tell me like lots of people went out and got really, really drunk.
No,
and Lewis
not this
went
time.
missing.
And I wasn't doing practice games because I didn't want to give up my my tactics. Essentially, I had some secret tactics of I am Raven Gun. I'm going to hit you in the face.
Yeah, so like I said, you went in there to win it.
Yeah,
Stop
so
being
I was
gamey.
super careful about who I played.
Stop being gamey.
I played Henny. I
Everyone-
played a couple of people, but I was super careful about it. And basically, I didn't want to play against potential threats, like people who are going to be like up top game 5, right? But I agreed to have a game with Shaggy because he wasn't playing,
Yeah,
and because Shaggy's a great guy.
he
like I
is a
said.
great guy. Now
He's
he's
a good
official
lad. He had
SN boy
Imperial
as well,
Guard,
isn't
which I don't play against hardly ever. So
he? No, and usually it's Neil playing, and yeah,
yeah.
like I would feel like yeah.
But then someone else wanted a game at the same time. I think it was Brett, and he wanted to play Shaggy, and Shaggy was like, "We can play later. Do you want to play Lewis? Because Lewis is also playing a game."
Mr. Brett Castles.
Yeah, Mr. Brett. Don't say his name on a podcast.
Sorry.
Don't say his full name. So this is Lewis's list, and we played. I think we played the same mission I played against Tanks, which Frontline Warfare and Maelstrom. Can't remember what Maelstrom mission it was.
Yeah.
Is
this in the practice games?
This is on the Friday, right?
Yeah.
And basically, Lewis deployed a full line of warriors and drones and stuff like that. He's got like a commander with fusion drone.
Yeah, it was a really
Fusion Mander.
mishmash, weren't it?
Yeah.
Of stuff.
He's got like Ethereal, like a Farsight, stealth suits, Fire Warriors breachers, Devilfish,
Tiger Shark bomber.
Hammerhead with a rail cannon, Ghost Keel, and then a Tiger Shark bomber, and then Storm Surge.
Yeah, like what?
A nice town list, right?
A Tiger Shark bomber.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I was crazy running Sky Rays, but that's crazy.
Yeah. So I played against him on the Friday. I went first, and I tabled him turn 2.
Yep.
I did what I did. I killed the Storm Surge turn 1. I killed loads of the infantry turn 1. And I killed all the drones, and then I just made a bit of a mess. And that was Friday.
Yep.
And I felt really guilty because it was a practice game. However, I ended up playing Lewis round 5 to win the tournament. And guess what? Lewis had learned from his mistakes.
He went all nid on you, didn't he? And adapted.
He did. Adaptive behavior. Is it adaptive?
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know.
Adaptive
He
instinct.
basically learned what my army did and used that against me in full effect.
I pretty much think that's what the Tau actually do in the fluff as well, don't they? They fight against armies and then they learn how to beat them.
Yeah.
And he did.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
what
he did.
It was the corners deployment. I can't remember what it's called.
Vanguard.
And he-
the scouty one with the circle
With
in
the
the middle.
circle in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what that is.
I can't remember what it's called, but he deployed so I couldn't infiltrate into his lines at all.
Yeah, which
I
you
had
have
to deploy
yeah.
outside of his deployment zone.
Yeah.
I went first.
Yeah.
I went second against tanks. That was the other game I went second. But I went first against him and infiltrated. And I went for the throat essentially. My Smash Captain, Warlord, and Aggressors came on the left flank, and then my other Smash Captain went right in front. And essentially, I killed the Hammerhead and I killed loads of infantry. I tried to deal with the Storm Surge, but I couldn't because he rolled hot on his 4-up-in runs.
Yep.
Kind of wish I
the shield generator. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish
Good.
I hadn't bothered shooting it. I kind of wish I shot everything else.
Yeah.
Because you can't see, if you want to listen to the podcast, you can't see the picture, but I've got the Leviathans right in the middle of the board.
That's a nice board. Love a snow.
It's really nice board. It's not snowy. It's like a desert type thing. It's like Fallout.
It's because I'm looking on a small screen here.
Yeah. It's like devilfish and like infantry everywhere. And that devilfish is the worst thing ever. So my Leviathans are right next to each other. And what Lewis proceeded to do was kill Gabriel because he's actually hiding in a building, but he managed to get his flyer next to him. And then kill Gabriel, turn 1.
How did the Tiger Shark Bomber do? Because you don't really see Tau flyers.
See, it was really good at killing infantry, right?
Yeah. Because I've obviously read them in the codex, but I've never actually seen one on the table.
Yeah, they're all right at killing infantry,
Yeah.
especially if you're targeting like one dude with 5 wounds.
You mean Gabriel Andos?
Yeah, and or 6 wounds, sorry, but yeah.
Yeah.
But also, what's really good about it is when you kill it, it's got 2 drones that it drops, and these drones are super good.
Right.
So they're like really small. They don't have bases.
Ah, yeah, because they do
like
the
vehicles,
detachment
I
thing,
guess.
don't they?
Yeah, they're like vehicles, I guess. They
And
move
become
like
a separate unit.
They move 26 inches down, and they're not flyers.
Yeah.
So you can hide them really easily because they're essentially flat.
Are they not the Remorse stealth drones? Or are they actually
don't know what
attached to
they're
the
called.
Tiger
They're
Shark
like
Bomber?
on the Tiger Shark's
Oh,
wings.
right, okay. That's interesting.
So they're like super flat, super long, but basically you can place them anywhere because they fly.
Yeah.
They move 26 inches and they are super good for grabbing objectives.
Yeah.
That's what that Tiger Shark does. Doesn't really kill stuff. It drops drones that are annoying.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that devil, basically what happened was, quite funnily, was the devilfish basically charged both my Leviathans, got them both in combat, and that was game, essentially. Yeah. I can't shoot anymore.
Who said that? Sorry, Nick's just put in the chat. Would you say the devilfish is similar to the Drakari Reaper in terms of what shot powers or?
Yeah, the devilfish is a transport.
Yeah, the devilfish. Yeah, it's basically it's a wave serpent, just not as good.
There's nowhere near as good deployment there. But yeah, the devilfish basically just kept charging my Leviathans, and that shut me down, and that basically won him the game.
Yeah,
because he could. I kept pulling out because I don't want to be in combat, and then he could just pull out, shoot, and then charge. Because I've already pulled out, he can just charge me again. And I'm basically relying on killing the devilfish, which was on like 3 wounds at the time in Overwatch, and they just didn't. And then he bubble wrapped one of my Leviathans with his Fire Warriors.
Yep,
they've only got 2 attacks. So they
yeah,
can't
you're
do
gonna
anything
say
about it.
you're not even really killing them because they get a full saver on that as well, don't they?
Yeah. And then what happened was he killed my Leviathan, I think.
Yeah. Which
blew up. And then killed his devilfish.
Standard.
And the devilfish blew up and killed my little Leviathan.
Yeah.
And that was game. Really? He actually tabled it me. So I want to say congrats to Lewis because he did what he should have done and learned from his mistakes. But damn, why did I play him on the Friday?
It's just that thing, isn't it? Yes.
It is literally just that thing, you know.
I think again though,
you can't say that you're going to randomly play someone and then play them round 5.
It's thing, you know. It's you can't really say something should have killed something because you're rolling dice.
Yeah, it's probability, right?
Yeah, yeah. You can better your odds, but nothing should kill anything in a dice game.
Yeah.
You can roll, well, Neil will vouch, you can roll really badly for stuff, or you can roll really good like you do. Or you can be Elliot and you neither or.
Yeah, and my dice weren't hot in this game at all.
No, but that's it. You've probably been rolling really hot.
I was rolling really hot all weekend, yeah. I think I'll say probably on the Sunday I was rolling fairly average, and then the game I was rolling badly.
Yeah.
So when I was needing like a 3 and I failed it and I re-rolled it and rolled it
rolled
again.
another one. Yeah,
it's just stuff like that.
I think that's
I
just the
looked at Lewis,
CP.
and I rolled all my. I think it was storm cannons or something. I got like it was 3s to hit and it was 2s everywhere. I can re-rolling 1s.
Yeah.
And I looked at Lewis and I was like, "Is this for real?"
Yeah. That's you just get those games, don't you? And I think that's the swing of it all. Is,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you should have won that game. It just didn't happen.
But to be fair to him, he outplayed me as well.
Yeah.
Because he shut me down and then I couldn't retaliate. Not because maybe it was because of the way he put me. Maybe it was because of my psychologically, because I've been like, oh my god, this shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, he mind warred you, didn't he?
He outplayed me, and he did. The thing is Lewis is a really good player.
Yeah.
As well, it's not just like it's a random kid with a random tower army. Lewis is a really good player.
But I think that's
but he had a fairly mediocre list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's detriment to Lewis. Like he
honestly,
won that with
he tabled 5 opponents.
A mishmash tower list.
Yeah, he played against some really good players and tabled every single one.
Yeah.
So not me included. I'm saying he played against 4 probably really good players.
Yeah.
So, Confurioso says confirm Mikey will not play a casual at No Retreat 8. Too right. I'll play here and then it'll stay in the case until Saturday morning if I end up going.
Yeah. Or just bring a couple of armies. We'll bring the studio armies.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Take a couple of armies with us, like 2 each, and then we can practice playing with the other ones, learn everyone else's army.
And it's like completely different.
This is why you're around. This is why.
Hi, Aaron first.
Hey, dude, how you doing? So yeah, fair play to Lewis. He's the No Retreat 7 champion. I'm sure he'll be at No Retreat 8. And if I'm at No Retreat 8, I'm going to make sure he pays for what he did.
I think you said that to Lawrence last time. Yeah.
I did, but I didn't play Lawrence, did I? Because he took Grey Knights.
And because I think he might have beat Grey Knights.
I don't think so. My army counters Grey Knights easily.
Lawrence has like got a mind worm over you.
No, 3rd time lucky. It's not a mind worm.
It's definitely a mind worm. Like we have one of our friends has a mind worm over one of our other friends, doesn't he?
Who's this?
Danny and
Danny and Scoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about that. Scoff could have the worst list in the world and still beat Danny because he's just in his brain all the time.
It's very funny.
Mind games.
So yeah.
So you enjoyed it though, yeah?
It was, SN battle reports and their events are probably the best events I've ever done.
Yep.
Because I've never,
yeah.
They are I do loads of weekend events and they're the best one. Right? They look after you. They do take you for like a barbecue and stuff on the Friday. They they're there for every need while you're there.
Yeah.
And they've got obviously the No Retreat event, which is a retreat center, and all the rooms are upstairs. So you got like 2 halls.
They even come and pick you up from the airport because that walk up to the retreat is
ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's
a hill,
only like 3 miles long or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a mountain,
but it's a rock.
Yeah,
it's a big old rock.
So a lovely one, but it's big.
Yeah. So yeah, it's one of the best events I've ever played. Probably ever will play out because no other event is going to be like that.
Maybe ours one day.
Yeah, maybe ours one day.
But yeah, that's what everyone should aspire to be like.
Stuart asks, am I going to the SNGT? I'm actually not currently playing in the SNGT. I didn't manage to get a ticket.
Yeah, they went like hotcakes, didn't they? They just disappeared, the tickets.
Yeah, I'm planning on playing at No Retreat 8. I'm going to apply for that. But yeah, no, not yet.
Yeah, I think I'm hopefully going to apply as well because obviously I'm hoping not to be on holiday again this year.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see. If not,
Nick's
I think
going to the GT.
So
supposedly the GT, whilst it won't have like pick up from the airport, same venue for the event and the hotel and whatever, it's going to be like No Retreat in the gaming terms.
Yeah, you'll get the same boards. I think
the boards are
boards,
basically. I was talking to Steve and he's just like saying how much he's going to spend on boards. I was just like,
they always to be fair to SN, and they're great at it. They always pull out the stops for you. They do. They make your gaming experience the best it could possibly be. And I think that's the thing.
Yeah, I agree.
They literally will do anything for you just to make sure, it's the thing. They bring, I think their own wives and girlfriends and stuff come out and help.
Yeah, they like serve breakfast and stuff. It's amazing. Yeah, so they're just like
amazing. You can't say anything bad about them. That's the thing about it.
Because like you'll turn up on the Friday, you play some games, and they'll take you out for a barbecue.
Yeah.
And then on the Saturday you'll play a game, and while you're playing, they'll come around and give you an order. And then when you finish your game, you've got food waiting for you. Yeah. And then they serve drinks all day, which is super cheap as well. And then they'll like book a restaurant for the Saturday night for everyone to go out and have food. And then they'll like have games and stuff on the Sunday night and order pizza and stuff. It's really good.
Yeah, it's like it's a weekend. I mean, obviously girls do attend, but it's a weekend away with lads playing toys and drinking.
It's a Warhammer holiday
Yeah,
weekend.
it's a holiday.
It's great.
It's, you know.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and it's good.
But yeah, that's No Retreat. That was my experience. So nearly won it again. Ended up playing coming seventh, which I'm super happy with, to be fair.
Mate, remember when I went and I was happy with winning one game?
Yeah, exactly.
After the draw I got, you know,
Yeah.
I was playing Codex Dracari at the time. Sorry, Index Dracari.
Yeah, just before the Codex.
And everything I come up against, I could not hurt.
Yeah, you played against like 4 knights as well, didn't you? At
Yeah,
one point.
I
You had
played
no Dartlands.
4
Like
knights. Yeah, I had like 3 blast pistols because I took the Tantalus and loads of witches.
Yeah, really funny.
I come up against the first game I won which was against loads of space wolves.
Max says, "Yeah, sorry, Dan."
Yeah, and then I played Max in game 4.
He did say that they are fantastic. Such a laugh, the whole SN team. They are really good.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, I didn't actually plan on going to win No Retreat 6. I took a fairly nice list, and I did really well. And that was like, right, if I can do really well with a nice list, I'll take a nasty list and try and win.
And you come unstuck by...
Got unstuck by Fluffy Tower Army. What a tough... But no, as I said, Lucy's a really good lad and he deserved the win. Yeah. So we had a good handshake. We had a handshake and a cuddle afterwards. It was very, very cute. Because we were like, we both played that to the best of our ability, and it was just how it went. So
everyone at SN's like players are all
the whole vibe is amazing, honestly.
Max will vouch in there. He knows.
Yeah, exactly. So
yes, Lilith and your brain was quite. I need to get that edited actually and send it over. I took a very cinematic picture for what I need to get sent over to Max. Yeah. So I'll do that soon, mate. Promise.
So with that, we've actually been recording for 2 hours. So are there any questions? Any questions about SN or questions about No Retreat? Or any other general questions at all? And then we'll probably actually call it there. We've done all right, and we've done all right for time.
Yeah, I've done
2 hour stream.
Hull of a Wave Serpent.
Yeah, I'll probably you probably realise I've released this as 2 podcasts. I'm gonna have 2 separate podcasts: announcement podcast and then No Retreat 7 podcast. But it'll be one long video. So
one long video.
What do you reckon the orcs will be like? I think they're gonna be super good. I've been seeing some leaks. No, not leaks, announcements from
some of the
community page.
Really, really good.
Yeah, they look really good. So. When are you going to start a Chaos Army? Good one.
Well, we have got one already, haven't we? And I've got one in the pipeline. I've got round to doing it.
Furioso says, "What's the announcement?"
Have you only just turned up?
We've already done that. I'll go through it just at the end once we finish recording. What about taking the Thunderhawk in your list? Aren't they like 4 million points?
Something like that, and probably about £4 million. Yeah.
I remember when the Thunderhawk first came out, and it was all metal. And it cost £400 because it was 40,000 pennies.
Yeah,
something like that.
Something daft. I remember one of was it Jamie used to work at GW, weren't it?
Yeah.
Because obviously back in the day, they used to get everything for weight, weren't it? I think when you could buy it, and he said that was literally the most expensive thing you could buy.
It's a massive lump of metal.
Yeah.
I tried building one with a friend once.
I'm gonna say, can you just build it out of boxes? That's all it is. The box with canopy on front.
Yeah.
And a toilet roll for a gun.
Is there any questions about SN or No Retreat? And then we'll answer general questions off the podcast. I think I probably should have paused the podcast when I asked for Q&A, but never mind.
Yeah. Oh well.
I think we'll call it there. So thank you very much for listening, everyone. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you for checking out Hellstorm's first/second podcast.
/ramble.
And yeah, hopefully. Wait, I've done it wrong.
What have you done?
Thank you very much for listening, everyone.
Yeah.
We've been Hellstorm Wargaming. You guys have been fantastic, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, it's really awkward now, isn't it?
Right, the podcast is over, everybody. So, thinking of taking Admech Knights list to local tournament in Feb, viable combo or not? Admech Knights is really good. Depends what type of build you're thinking, really. Because Admech complement Knights quite well. Thanks for the fun chat. No, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for the sub again, dude. We are probably not going to stay on for much longer, but if you've got any general questions you want to ask, this is off the podcast. This is off the record. Just for you guys, just for the live stuff. So, is that how much a Thunderhawk is? 1,330 points.
Pounds.
Are you guys going to the Last Chance Open? Currently, no.
Yeah, it's a
However-
weird one, isn't it? We don't know.
Yeah, currently we haven't bought tickets. However,
Yeah.
I may be joining Rob with the live stream.
Yeah, and I might just be turning up anyway.
So I might just be streaming,
Coming for the drinks.
doing a honest, HSW Hellstorm Honest Wargamer, joint stream party. It's gonna be great. A concoction. It's gonna be some new soup.
Nick's
gonna be
like,
chapter approved
so what do you guys do again?
I'm Mikey.
I'm Dan. I'm
and
painting.
We do the Warhams. How the wave server's gonna do? Do you want to show the camera?
I've managed to finish one. Literally, like
It's gonna be quite dark. We apologise.
yeah, it is gonna be because of it's Caliban green and some of the
Cabalite green.
Caliban.
Caliban.
Caliban green with Cabalite green.
Yeah.
But
We both painted wave serpents in the mix. I'm taking Yanari to
Yeah.
Amsterdam.
You can't really see on the camera, but everything's kind of highlighted on it, every armor panel, and it's frustratingly hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, just saying we're both taking Yanari to Amsterdam.
No, you're taking.
I'm
Inari.
taking Inari, you're
I'm
taking
going
Eldar.
pure craft world. Pure craft world. I know, right?
Rubbish.
And a craft world that not many people see, and it's Beltan. Get it? Because I always do this, right, Mikey? Like I always go, oh, sound. I've got a good enough list. I know what I'll do. I'll buy a new army for a tournament that I've got to rush to paint.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
did the
exactly
same.
what I've done. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, we both has.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, I'm taking Yanari on a first.
Yeah.
You might have seen some pictures I've been putting on Instagram of the super bright wave serpents.
They are really nice. The first time I've seen him in the flesh, actually. Now he's done the spraying and you put some gloss varnish on them, haven't you, or something
Yeah,
like that?
so I put gloss
which
on because
look
I've been
really
gloss
nice.
washing, which is a new technique I've been trying out. It's really
Yeah.
fun. It works really
It
well.
works. It does work, yeah.
But yeah, taking the Incarn Yvrain viz. I'm taking Yvrain, and
Yeah, we
all
were
the
talking
Yanari
about the
stuff.
Incarn the other day, weren't we? Like,
it's really good now.
yeah, he might be worth his points now.
Because you can start him on the board and then kill a unit, and then it's like boom, straight across the
Yeah,
board.
because he gets around the deep striking thing because he doesn't need to because
he's already on the board.
he can start on the board.
So, I imagine there'll be a few.
You might have to buy a box set, Mike, and get
I
the
think I
Incarn.
probably will do because the Yvrain I currently have doesn't have hair or a cat.
Yeah, yeah. It's a recycled one, isn't she?
Yeah. Jay Court says, new Orc Codex, potential epic fail or possibly broken, or are GW actually going to have a balanced book? I think it's going to be possibly broken,
Yeah.
if not super strong.
They did say they're going to shift the meta, didn't they? But what does that mean? That could mean anything.
It could actually mean anything.
You know, that could mean, especially with orcs, it could mean anything.
Yeah. Well, it's not GW who said that. It was a playtester
Yeah.
who works for Warhammer Community.
Who is basically GW.
Basically GW.
It'd be interesting. I think it's going to look cool.
Yeah, it is.
Just with some of the previews and stuff as well. It already looks cool.
Exactly.
And
The
like,
deep strike transport that is full, that is allowed to be full when it's doing it, sounds really strong. Yeah. I wonder if the power level, because there's like a deep strike stratagem that's limited to power level. I wonder if the unit.
power level 20?
Yeah, I wonder if the unit counts as well as the deep strike.
Yeah, I think it does actually specify that in the thing, because it says something like the way the deep striking transports like wave serpents and stuff like that is the units are embarked on it. I think it does say something like they're all together.
Yeah, it's 20s. I'd like. Max says they look pretty strong already. I should think what they'll do with the codex. Yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think it's the stratagems what make a lot of the codexes though.
Yeah,
to be fair, and like obviously the army special rules.
Yeah, they get so many extra attacks, so many extra shots just right.
Yeah.
I know they were hitting on 5s, but like they've got really good weaponry. It just hits on 5s.
Yeah, like
now you're introducing
the more DACA thing. It's like you're hitting on 5s,
loads and loads of shots now.
Pretty much everyone you hit, you're getting another shot.
No.
So
yeah, it's scary. Really, I'm really not looking forward to playing them at Amsterdam because that'll be super tough if there's loads and loads of models.
yeah,
I dread to think of what's going to happen to the points. Really.
So I reckon you will struggle with horde armies, whereas I won't. I'll struggle.
Yeah.
The vice versa. Like this list isn't really built to take on Imperial Knights and heavy armored stuff.
No.
Like yours has got everything in it without giving stuff away.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of everything.
Yeah.
And it's Yunari, so it gets 2 lots of shooting anyway, or 2 lots of combat.
Yeah. Jay Cole asks, have you done any post FAQ 2 battle reports yet? So our first one is on Thursday or Friday. So it's between me and Elliot. Blood Ravens versus Knights. That's a special secret announcement. Some people have already seen it and said it's really, really good.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
It is funny.
So
'Cause
obviously we are launching our website this weekend.
runes
Emperor
permitting.
willing.
Runes permitting.
Runes permitting. The fate mean that the runes
The
runes are
Runes of the
cloudy.
Farseer.
The future is cloudy for them.
Just remember, you're an Eldar player now. You're not
Yeah,
an
so we've
Imperium.
got 2 battle reports on there. They're both going to be post FAQ as well.
Yeah.
And then we've got another one lined up as well. Another free one, which is between you and Neil.
I like that guy. 100 first. Orcs, bring your dice.
Bring your dice. We've got another one between you and Neil coming out. That's going to be free as well.
Yeah, which again is another
should be
fun
really good.
fun one. Yep.
But we'll have to see what happens with codexes and things.
All we know is we're going to be really busy.
We're going to be really busy.
Really, really.
So obviously, if you missed the announcements, if you're just joining us, we are going to be going in a minute. But the announcements were, I'm going to get my show notes up. First one, we're going to do podcasts.
Yay. Well, we've done podcasts.
Yeah, we've done podcasts. This is currently not going to be on the podcast. It's just going to be.
This is for you guys.
Chatting just for live. Second announcement is we've got 3 events next year that we're going to be running. We've got Hellstorm Tournament 2, April, May time. We've got Hellstorm Tournament 3, August, September time. Both weekend events. And then we've got DZTV, DZTV event, which is going to be Morehammer, Winters, and us all working together to run an event at Element Games. For
really looking forward to that as well.
Cool, love your battle reports, by the way. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Max says, yeah, Mikey's finally he's a big boy army now. They grow up so fast.
Savage.
Rude.
Savage.
Yeah. So, is there any more questions, guys? Oh, no, the third announcement. Forgot about that. Website, weekend.
Yeah, probably the most important one we've got this week. Yeah.
So we're launching the website this weekend. It's got a forum. It's got all the battle reports. It's going to have exclusive battle reports for
got
subscribers.
Pictures of us on it.
Yeah. So it's going to have a premium side of the website. You pay a monthly subscription, a low cost of $3.99 or $39.99 for the year, and get more stuff. So
get more stuff, get more memes.
All the memes. There is going to be a meme thread on the forum.
Because that's all people come for, really.
Furioso says a website. He actually was literally asking what the announcements were because he missed it. So,
all right.
Yeah, so website is out hopefully this weekend. We're just still a little bit play testing. Don't forget the Dan Mario pick. Okay. Okay, let me pick it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you can put that on there now, can't you?
Yeah, I can put it on. I did promise I'll put it on the end. This is the picture that was originally on the website, but Dan told me to take it down.
No, Kate when that's my fiance, went mental at it. So she was like,
fiance. Congratulations, Dan.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. Yeah, I got engaged.
You got engaged. You bent the knee.
I'm a big boy now.
Yeah. Now, well done, mate. Congratulations. I've already said it already,
Thanks,
but
pal.
now I'm saying it live on stream.
You're not coming to a wedding though.
Why not?
I don't do that.
What the hell, man?
Might be a while.
Friend.
We might all be dead by the time we get married. I'm not gonna lie. Weddings are expensive, man.
Yeah, they are. So
it's
that's a picture of Dan at Super Mario. So I put that.
Wow, you know,
like, it's a great picture. It is a great picture.
Thanks, Honest Face.
I love it. That's why I chose it, because I chose pictures from battle reports.
I mean, do you know what the worst thing is? If you've actually watched that video, was that one up yet? It is, isn't it? Is that one up? Yeah, that one's up. Yeah. I look like a Christmas tree. I'm red and green.
That's why I'm wearing it in black and white, and now you just look like Super Mario.
Now I look like Super Mario.
I think it's the mustache and the hat that are doing it.
Maybe, yeah. You know what you should do? You can keep that, and then like where my body is, just put like the Mario tube.
I'll put you in dungarees. And I'll Photoshop you as Super Mario like that. All right.
Do you know what the funny thing about that is? My dad actually looks like Super Mario, and that's not even a lie. Like he actually does.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for that, everyone.
I think that's it. I think we've covered all bases there.
Yeah.
We've done all right, haven't we, Dan?
We have done all right. I'm getting speed painting done quite well.
Yeah.
If you can ever speed paint edge highlights, I don't know.
But... Yeah. So I think what we're going to do now is actually going to call that the day.
Yeah.
That's the end, everybody.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
Thank you very much for joining us and listening and chatting and stuff. We really appreciate it. I'll be honest. I think tonight has gone really well.
Yeah. We might have rambled on a little bit, but that's what you do, innit? It's conversation, isn't it?
It's a conversation, guys. This isn't just me telling you. It's a conversation, as Philly D would say, if you're watching Philip DeFranco. So join us in the comment section.
Yeah, it's a ramble. But...
Yeah. So Jay says, "Love your rant video on the FAQ the other day." I actually really enjoyed making that video.
It's funny because how salty you get is brilliant.
I mean,
And then
I'll be honest.
You've
Ben's
actually
BTS
rage
behind
quit.
the scenes.
You've actually rage quit. That's the
It
funniest
was
thing.
only I'll probably say 50% of it was real salt, but I really enjoyed embracing the salt.
Yeah, because you usually leave the salt for Elliot.
Yeah, Elliot's not here, so I'm picking up the slack.
Yeah. You do know you can let him out of the shed every now and again,
No,
you know, right?
No. So on that bombshell, what we're gonna do is if you're on Twitch,
Who we hosting?
we're gonna raid the Honest Wargamer. Who else? It's their birthday week.
Yeah, happy
and
birthday,
we're
guys.
slamming in. We're slamming in again.
I'm assuming we can speak to those guys, can't we? Oh, we can't.
What
We
do you mean
can't
we
join
can't?
in like a group chat thing, can we? Can we like go into their thing and
If
start
they
saying,
invite us in, we can get in, but otherwise, no.
drop them a message and let's say happy birthday and have a little chat.
So it's their birthday week. So if you're on Twitch, we're gonna raid them. If you're
Yeah.
watching on YouTube, well, thank you very much for watching. It's sadly just gonna end because we can't do stuff like this on YouTube unless you've got Twitch. Then jump on there, come and say hello. But
Yeah, it's been
get with the program,
good.
enjoying chaos, all the omnis. Yeah, exactly.
R.I.P. Vanilla
So,
Marines.
So yeah, let's call it. Shall we call it there?
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
So guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to start the raid.
Yep.
You have all been absolutely fantastic.
So I've been a little bit ignorant because I've been painting with my face down.
We've been Hellstorm Wargaming. You've
Yeah.
been fantastic.
You have?
Thanks for watching and listening, and hopefully we'll get you again. You'll come in the next one. It might be a laugh, but some goofs and some gaffs.
I'll eat more carrots if you really
Yeah?
want as well.
All right, we're gonna raid. So
Let's get them.
thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, mate.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Got him.